Oh, you got the game on the background too. Hey, what is going on? What is up, folks? This is CJ here. Brand new Working Title Sports Show. It has been a long while, but D is out. He's sick. They got the usual winter flu sickness that usually happens, which I haven't known that since I've been working from home. So thank God not having to deal with other people in the office coming to work sick and then boom, I'm sick and shit. So thank God for that. But anyways, I am here with Denzel as he's rehabbing himself with his injury and stuff. As his title says, definitely go to his GoFundMe, donate some money. But I've heard some positive things have been coming out of this recovery. So how's that going?
Going good. Everything's been going good. Like I said, it's been 2 months since the injury, and I am just now being able to put weight on it. These last couple weeks, we've been like you said, CJ has been to physical therapy and all that stuff. It's it's grueling, but we starting to get some feeling back in the toes.
Right.
It's like the toe, like the smaller toes are like, all right, we've been trying to cooperate with you. It's the big toe. It's the big toe that's been like, no, I'm just gonna be stubborn and like slowly begin to cooperate. And I'm in the middle of rehab, like, come on, big toe, you better wiggle like a motherfucker. Wiggle that big toe. Wiggle your big toe. Like
it's like we could do this. We could do it.
Right. And so like they have a few rehab exercises they got me doing. One of them is towel scrunches. So I gotta put like a towel on the ground and then try to scrunch it up with my feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part where the big toe really wants to get ignorant and stubborn and like, yeah, we're not gonna move. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Like like everything else is like we doing good and all that stuff, but then when it gets to the towel, try to like grip the towel with the toes. That's when the big toe wants to be like, yeah, no, we gonna be stubborn for a while. Like, you son of a bitch. But yeah, like I said, like if you go to any of my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, I will be posting everything about my GoFundMe. Like I said, I know it's the holiday season. Not that many people are trying to be careful with their money. But like I've been saying, if everybody can donate at least $5, $10, then like that's cool. Again, I'm not asking everyone to break their banks. I'm not asking when to empty out their 401ks and whatever offshore bank accounts you got in Peru or in the Caribbean. I'm not asking for any of that. All I'm asking for is like $5, $10. And so far we've raised $1,245. So again, like I said on my post that I posted on social media, some of the bills have been taken care of, but there are still others that are coming in right now that it's like, we need to start taking care of this GoFundMe, like so. But that's pretty much what's been going on. My next follow-up appointment with my doctor is in January, and then I can find out when I get the green light to go back to work. Now, wrestling wise, I'm taking the full year to recover, and so I'll probably won't get back to training in the ring until like November, December of next year, because like my OGs are like, yo, like take your time and like heal up as much as you possibly can before you get back in this ring. And
Yeah.
so they've been telling me like, make sure you you're studying and doing your film study. To be honest, I haven't watched any wrestling.
I mean,
because like in the beginning, that's all I was doing. Like for the month of October and like the beginning of November, like for like almost like a month and some change, I was literally watching nothing but wrestling. AEW, WWE, everything on Peacock. I was watching it all. And then it was like I started to it was at that point where it's like, okay, I've watched as much as possible, and it's like I'm studying. So, but then it was like, it got me in the mood to be like, I've been studying so much that I want to get in the ring. And so my mom was like, well, how about you just cut wrestling for a while? Because I mean, clearly you're getting like anxiety and depression, because like, I mean, I was getting depressed, like depressed because it was like, I can't do what I want to do, not just wrestling, but like this whole ordeal has been like, I haven't been able to do my walks, like just like get out of the house and walk like around the town or so. And like I haven't been able to do anything that I had the freedom to do before the accident. And so it was like, okay. But yeah, like these past 2 weeks, or these past 2 months, has been hellacious. Thank God I have a therapist.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the only thing I would say on the wrestling front is the usual stuff. Things are ramping up towards the end of the year. Royal Rumble's happening. Speculations are coming up of who's coming back. I mean, obviously we know Cody's coming back because he's been recovering through his pectoral injury really well. Big E is still up in the air despite him tweeting and doing live videos, so he could be on the horizon of maybe coming back. We'll see. New Day is the NXT Tag Champs, which makes them Triple Crown champions.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Listen, I love the New Day. I'm a fan of the New Day. Why is like
it's kind of like when Dolph won the NXT belt. It injected and they do it's kind of the thing of like, hey, you want to put some of the WWE stars at NXT just to kind of see how they balance with the main stars, which is fine because they're going to end up dropping the belt to somebody in NXT and stuff, obviously. But I thought it was actually a dope match, the way they wanted this stuff. I don't think this is going to turn into them losing the bloodline over that shit. I think it's just, hey, they're the Triple Crown champs. Cool.
It's a wink, wink, nod to the fans.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, it's.
But
Hey, what's up,
even when Dolph won it, I was like,
I thought that was dope. I thought it was
because
dope.
Dolph never won in his first NXT run.
Yeah, he never did.
Dolph was never even in NXT.
And that's the problem.
That's exactly because I remember didn't Dolph like drop it? Didn't Dolph kind of join in like right after NXT started? Like
he started making appearances. Yeah,
because OVW was right when he joined in with WWE
he was
main
OVW,
roster, right?
and then it was OVW, then FC, and then
FCW. Yeah, so he was in OVW, and then FCW happened, and he was kind of like, "Well, I'm already on the main roster with the was it the Cheer Squad or whatever the fuck that
the Spirit Squad, yeah,
Spirit Squad shit." So it's like, well, what's the point of him going to FCW if he already on the main roster,
Right.
And Big E, and then what's her face joined in with them, and the rest is history, kind of thing. So it made sense. I mean, it's kind of like with what's his face, black dude that did the Nigerian fucking gimmick and shit.
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo going to NXT helped him out a lot personally because he needed that. He needed a reset. He definitely needed a reset. I mean, look, he did as much as he could with that whole Nigerian shit. It just no. Just
that was
he is
Vince.
like he is Nigerian.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was definitely Vince in his office going, "What if Unga Bunga?"
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So it's like he needed to go to NXT, and it's been working out for Apollo. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, Mandy Rose got shit canned from WWE. Which
I saw that.
I hated that so much. That's such a double standard, bro.
It's you know what, D had a good point, and I agree with him to a degree. I feel this was a long time coming. In a sense of it sounded like she was probably warned a couple times, hey, Mandy, chill, like ease up on that. And then she just kept doing, and then boom, nip slip, and then it's over. And honestly, they should have just suspended her instead of just
Najir brought up a good point. He was like, there's a lot of new faces in management. It was like maybe they didn't know it until they knew it.
Yeah, I think was it Shawn Michaels was like, shit, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to
And the
change
thing
up
is,
immediately.
the thing that I hate is I really like Mandy because she was kind of growing into that power wrestler, and you don't see a lot
Yeah,
of
she
female
was.
power wrestlers.
Yeah. I think she just came back because she was like her and the other chicks. They were part of that whole little stable.
The Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, Fatal
Toxic
Attraction.
attraction.
Toxic Attraction. It's Toxic
was-
Attraction.
Nigga, this was Tuesday. Come on,
Yeah.
You gotta keep up.
Yeah, so it's just like shit. And granted, she was gonna drop the belt anyway, but it's like going ahead and audible this shit and let her drop the belt now. You know,
Like,
it was
damn,
just,
you couldn't
Right.
wait till New Year's
Like
Eve.
she already
that
has the record for the longest reign. Like let's just drop it right now.
drop it right now, get it over with.
Yeah,
Now,
I found that out. She's like the third longest reigning NXT champion.
yeah, so it's like, do I feel this is where AEW is going to sneak and get her? I don't know, because AEW right now, they're not really flush with money because, you know, the whole HBO Max and WB and Discovery
she's fine
shit.
on money, bro. Like, she's fine on money.
WWE is going to probably end up hiring her back like, yeah, we fucked up. Sorry about that.
They're going to let this, they're going to wait for the fire to go down.
Yeah, they're going to wait for it to blow over and Mandy going to be back.
Yeah.
Just like they did with Paige. They suspended Paige. Or they just had
after that
Paige,
sex tape.
After that sex tape, they let Paige they didn't fire her.
Honestly, I wouldn't even really call that a suspension. It was like, hey, go cool your head and gather your
cool out for a minute.
whereas Xavier, he was like as soon as the news dropped,
Xavier just didn't say
shit.
Xavier
he did a smart thing and shut the fuck up because he
didn't
just got
shit.
married.
Right.
He didn't say shit. He was just like, they just did that little promo where E and Kofi looked at him like,
so you want to talk about it?
Anyways,
and then they tried to do that rap battle. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, but
the Usos talked about it. The rap battle was like, ooh.
Xavier was just smart. He just shut the fuck up. Nope, not talking about it. Nope. Pretty sure his wife looked at him like, "Hey, you ain't doing that shit again." No, no.
He was like, "Damn, I ain't getting one of those again."
Yeah, it is what it is. But I think she'll be hired. I just think the usual social media discourse on it has everybody like, feeling some way and it's like, fuck WWE. And I'm like, you're still going to watch it, but I understand your sentiment because, they did.
People that just pick sides for no reason are such fucking weirdos.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Mo is joining us and I love the name Mo, Wash Brady, because holy shit, if there's an image of 2022-2023 NFL season, it's the Wash Brady face. Because holy shit,
oh my god,
dude, two games in a row.
I've been enjoying Wash Brady era.
2 games in a row after he
got the Wash Brady era.
No,
it is.
He should have retired. Remember 2 years ago when I said she should have retired? CJ, you remember that?
Yeah. But here's the funny part, right? He divorces Giselle. You remember 2 games he wins, and everyone's like, "See, it was Giselle's fault." All of a sudden, he's on this losing streak, and it's like, "Yeah, so where's all this stuff, guys?"
Yeah. You know what's funny? They thought he was the Weeknd, like he gonna be sad and play the best games of his life.
Nope. Sorry, that's
nah, don't happen like that, sir.
Hey. Who did they play this past Sunday?
San Francisco.
San Francisco say, "Bitch, you thought."
Dog the shit out of him. That was
even with Deebo Samuels. Even with Deebo Samuels coming out, there was Deebo Samuels came out the game, and it was like, "Nah, we're still gonna keep this party going."
They didn't need Deebo to
like San Francisco looked at them and went, "Huh."
Brady had hope in his eyes, like, all right, Deebo's out. I might have a shot. Nope.
and then Brock was like, nope, I'm a walkie like a dog. Walkie like a dog.
Like Brady, he has to retire after this season. I swear, if he goes another season, that's him.
You know what's
funny
though? You know what's funny? I don't think he retires after this season.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. And trust me. I would love it if he doesn't retire after the season because I get to every Sunday post more Wash Brady tweets. Literally every month. That's all I live for this entire season.
Look, as an Eagles fan, we beat the Patriots for our Super Bowl, but at the same time, I was still salty about that 3 points. I'm here for the Brady slam.
I gotta be honest with you, DK. DK, I gotta be honest with you. I will literally break my agenda of all NFC East teams being in the playoffs just to see Tampa Bay slide in and for the Eagles to beat the shit out of them in the playoffs.
my
I want
God.
that to
I
happen
would,
so bad.
I would
love that.
love to
I
have
would
that on my
love
Christmas
that.
list.
I would absolutely
I would love to
it.
have that on my Christmas list. The Eagles eating up a washed Brady. Oh my
And
God.
as a Chargers fan who has had to deal with Tom Brady eliminating my team in the playoffs 3 times, I am living for the washed Brady content. Thank you, Mo. The
Bro.
joy that I'm getting from seeing this. Yes, Mo.
No,
I want more
Look,
of this energy.
Now you know the boys are behind you.
It makes
You know it's
Monday,
official.
It makes
You
my
know it's
Monday
official
every time
when
I look on
I'm
Twitter.
backing up something that Mo is doing. When I'm backing up something that Mo is doing,
Like
that's when you know that the world is fucked.
Yes,
It's upside
down.
now.
But no, it
Look,
makes
I'm here for his
it
chaos
makes my
though. Like I
week.
fuck with it.
Makes every time I come online or every time I look and there's a new picture of Tom Brady just being washed. Like it just makes me feel happy. And look, I don't understand it, bro. Like I feel is joy in my heart.
Hey, Brady
Look,
had
Mo,
a
listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the spirit of pettiness.
Look,
Lean into it.
Look, y'all saw Brady had to swallow his pride having to give Brock a handshake at the end of that game.
Blah.
Right.
The pride just like
yeah.
You
Brady didn't want to shake that man's hand. The only reason Brady shook his hand was because what's his name? Fitzgerald called him out on not shaking hands after the game. That's the reason why Brady is being the man of the people this season. Because we all know.
Hurt,
I mean,
bro.
how many times have we seen Tom Brady? The game's not even over yet, walking out the tunnel. Like that's who Brady is. He's doing this shit this season because he's washed, and he just wants to be the man of the people to leave the game as
you know who Tom Brady is right now. Tom Brady is Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
Ew.
Wow.
He out here getting bodied by Nick Gage and Necro Butcher.
Not Nick Gage and Necro Butcher.
I mean that is a.
I said what I said. He
that is a deep cut.
He is in the ebb and flow of his life.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean,
he's saying that and is I'm fighting my life. You just called him the wrestler of the NFL, but it's all good though.
But am I wrong?
You're not wrong, though.
Look, I'm just sitting here right now seeing San Fran struggle against Seattle, and I'm like, what the fuck, San Fran? What the fuck? What's going on, San Fran? What's going on?
So I'm in a play.
Oh, go ahead, Mo.
I think he froze.
Ah, shit.
Connections.
I was waiting on it too. I was ready.
There it is. There it is. It might be easier, Mo, if you don't, because since it's 1080, it might be why you're like freezing if you just go like no video.
It would be easier if you left Starbucks.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's fine.
There it is.
There we go.
That's messed up, DK. That is
sorry.
God damn it, DK. See, this is why we can't have the whole gang together again. This is why we can't have nice things.
We can't. What do you say, Mo? Oh, damn. Ah,
no.
But
sounds like AT&T is a Brady fan.
That picture is just so sad. It's like
you gotta refresh.
Look, I'm sitting here and I think even for me as a Cowboys fan, it's like, the Eagles finally figured out how to maximize the potential of their fucking quarterback finally, because God knows,
and our run game.
And the run game, because God knows when they had Carson Wentz, I'm like, so Eagles, you're going to utilize Carson Wentz to his potential? No, it's okay.
Yeah, that was the problem. The system didn't adjust to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz had to adjust to the fucking offensive scheme, and I was like, you might want to have some flex there.
I want to change it up a little bit, just a little bit.
Say your mama's Eagles.
I mean, look, every year with the NFL, when it comes to like the last month, it is always utter shenanigans and chaos when it comes to like the playoffs and who gets in. And ever since they expanded it, it makes the shenanigans even more apparent. And like the AFC, it is a shit show.
Yes, it is.
It is
yes,
a utter
yes, it is. It's so chaotic. I have not watched a single AFC game this year because of it.
I mean, Buffalo is number one because Kansas City apparently gets owned by fucking the Bengals twice this year for like what the fuck. Miami is on the cusp of possibly getting bought because they've been on a bit of a slide lately. 2 losses in a row. Patriots might sneak in. Jets might sneak in. The Jaguars have a slim chance.
I don't think the Patriots are sneaking in. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
The Jaguars might sneak in because they have to beat Dallas just to stay at pace of that last spot, wild card spot. The Chargers, God knows they need to keep fucking winning. They can't afford to lose.
Yes,
nothing.
we need to win out. We need to win out.
Honestly,
it's like
I hope y'all win out.
Out of all of the 7 and 6 teams right now, I say that the Chargers is the most one where you're like, you guys are being held together by duct tape, super glue, bubble gum, and a whole bunch of positive vibes. Energy.
Wait. Hold on. Give me 1 second. The Tennessee Titans are held together with spit and hopes.
Yes. And the only reason why they are even in the position is because they
have the worst conference.
Shit.
They are ass.
The AFC South is trash.
It is utter garbage.
I know we got Colts fans. I'm sorry, but the AFC South is hurting right now.
It is utter trash. I mean, and the thing of it is, it's like the Titans, the way they're playing, they fuck around. They might lose out that spot to the fucking Jaguars. That's how fucked up it is in the AFC South.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't ever want to see the Jacksonville Jaguars go to the playoffs without Gardner Minshew again.
But the Gardner Minshew experience?
The Gardner Minshew experiment. Wasn't that right around the time of Fitzmagic?
Yeah.
It was around the time of Fitzmagic, and it was immediately after Nick Foles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody had no idea how the Jaguars had made it that far because their defense was non-existent.
And here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
Meanwhile, CJ over here talking about Saxonville, baby.
No, here's the thing.
I remember Saxonville.
You know when Saxonville died? When Dak and them rolled up to Jacksonville and rolled 40 on them, and it was like, well, end of an era, no more Saxonville. It's a wrap. After Dallas put 40 up points on Jacksonville, Saxonville was non-existent. It was dead. Oh man, Mo's back.
Never seen rush defense production drop so hard.
I mean, then we got to talk about Denver and how all of a sudden Denver Broncos finally are actually playing fucking football until Russ got concussed and had a big ass knot on his fucking forehead. And I'm like, yeah, that nigga concussed. Ain't no getting around that shit. You got a knot on your forehead. You are concussed.
I'm sorry. Did you say Denver figured out that they could actually be a decent team?
Exactly. And against who? Kansas City, because Kansas City apparently can't play defense for shit.
Kansas City could never play defense.
No, they couldn't.
When was the last time you heard about Kansas City having a kick-ass defense?
I've heard maybe somebody mention Kansas. I've heard somebody maybe mention Kansas City cornerbacks. I've never heard anybody mention the defense otherwise.
When they won the Super Bowl, that was when they won the Super Bowl. That was the first time their defense actually did something worth it.
No, when they won the Super Bowl, we were all focused on the world's first created player actually winning out to a fucking Super Bowl.
That's true.
That's what Patrick Mahomes was a 99.
Yeah, I mean, and then if Patrick Mahomes wasn't fucking injured, he probably would have beat Tampa Bay. But that shit happens. That it is what it is. But like, I'm just looking at Denver like, well, the two teams that are officially out. There's 3 teams that are officially out of the playoffs. I don't know why it's not 5. Bears,
because of the ties.
Yeah, Bears, Denver, and Texans. They are officially done. They're done for the season. There's no playoffs.
And the Texans were the first ones to get kicked
I
out.
don't even know why Indianapolis isn't out, but I forgot. Indianapolis should be out. The Rams should be eliminated. Saints are eliminated. Arizona should be eliminated. Like, what the fuck?
I am
The
so
4-9,
pissed.
ain't no way.
I'm so pissed that the Cardinals lost to the Patriots because since the Patriots won, now they're the 7th seed. Now if the playoffs started today, they're in the playoffs and the Chargers are out.
I never thought that I would see the day that the Jets was on the Patriots' ass again,
bro.
And the Jets, they're still shaky, but they got some confidence. I'll give them that. Chargers got the tiebreaker over them. So
they got the confidence. They don't have the consistency.
I mean, they got
Mike they White. Don't have the consistency. They have the confidence.
Mike White,
because they're winning games for little Johnny, so that way he can get all the ice cream he can get.
Yeah, they love Mike White, so
little Johnny better call John Cena and make a wish.
Nah, because it's still funny that little boy was like, my dad takes me to ice cream whenever the Jets win. How many times am I gonna go get ice cream? And Sauce is like, a whole lot.
I forgot. And the thing is, I forgot Joey Flacco is on the bench collecting a check because I was like, oh shit, that's right. Joey Flacco still plays.
No, Joey Flacco is advising. That's what he's doing. Joe Flacco is UD right now.
I mean, collecting a check, still got his Baltimore Ravens rings, Super Bowl ring, so you don't really have to prove anything. Chilling in Jersey.
Joe Flacco for me is still that guy that's like on that line of like really good but not great.
So Sanchez.
Yes.
Butt fumble?
Yeah. Well, minus the butt fumble, of course.
Honestly, Sanchez was the person I was thinking of when I was when I thought about Joe Flacco.
I swear, when Sanchez butt fumbled, it's like his mojo just disappeared off him immediately. Like, it was like, holy fuck, man.
His sauce just dried up.
Dog, his talent gone immediately because of that one fucking dumbass play that wasn't necessarily his fault per se. It's just you're known as butt fumble at this stage. Like, your mojo is gone. Dude, even Dallas, when he was the damn backup quarterback, was like, we don't believe you, but you're our backup, so I guess we have to believe in you.
Right.
That's what it is.
Sanchez almost made me stop believing in journeyman quarterback, bro.
I mean, when people are believing Tim Tebow over you, then you're in trouble.
So. First of all, can we talk about Tim Tebow real quick, just for a second?
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna lean in real close. You ready? Tim Tebow should have been a tight end. He should have gone into the draft as a fucking tight end, and
we've
he would have been just fine.
We've been saying this from day one. Like,
I know, but I've also been saying it, and I just needed to bring it up.
But Tim Tebow was the guy that was like, I believe I'm a quarterback because God told me.
No, Tim Tebow had a spiral like Archie Manning and an arm like shit.
Now, unless the team was doing wildcat plays, that would probably benefit Tebow. But John Elway, he don't like the wildcat. He wants
the only team that's done the wildcat in the last 10 years was the fucking Dolphins.
Yeah, that's it. And Tim Tebow didn't play for the
Dolphins.
Tim
Tebow's not going to Miami. I'm from Miami, and I hate the Dolphins.
Tim Tebow played for Denver, and when you have an OG,
I'll be down in a minute.
When you have like an OG. Like veteran quarterback and John Elway, he don't want no fucking wildcat. He wants you to be a fucking quarterback, right. OG quarterback in the pocket throwing. He don't want that bullshit running. That's why
newfangled Michael Vick.
That's why Elway stared in disgust when Denver won in the playoffs and shit because he was like, we weren't supposed to fucking win. This is some bullshit. I've never seen the owner disgusted that.
You mean I gotta run? That's back when quarterbacks would smoke cigars after practice and have like brandy on the sidelines to mix with their
Dude, John Elway was disgusted at Randall Cunningham running. Like, this nigger can run. Not saying John Elway was racist, but hey, Randall Cunningham is running past your teammates.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say John Elway was racist, but Kirstie Alley was a Trumper, and that means anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I'm just saying.
Look who's talking now, Kirstie.
I'm just saying, like, I have never seen an owner disgusted at winning like John Elway. When Tim Tebow beat the Steelers, it's not enough that Captain Fat Fuck was flabbergasted that they lost. It was John Elway when they cut to the owner's box. He just looked at disapproving stare like, can't believe we fucking won. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Just that was hilarious. That was hilarious. But yeah, on the NFC East side, I'm still my agenda of all NFC East teams can't happen. But D pointed out offline, like, do you really trust Washington and the Giants to hold firm?
Nope.
He has a point. He definitely has a point.
I don't trust the Washington. I don't trust the Commanders and the Giants to do shit.
But they tied, and I laughed at that tie because I died laughing because that was the most. There was like a 1% chance they were gonna tie in that game they played against each other, and I think everybody collectively like, get the fuck out of here. They tied. Are you serious?
But also, shout out to all the people that was on FanDuel and DraftKings that probably made out like bandits because they tied.
Boy,
what the 0.1% of people that actually thought they were going to tie? Ain't no.
That's what I'm saying. Like the 0.1% people that thought they were going to tie made out like bandits with that.
Somebody made $100,000. I'm telling you.
Lewis and fucking Detroit, Michigan, that probably fucking betted on the tie on the off chance is like, oh shit, I won. Fuck. I can't believe somebody in Vegas fucking got some money off.
Somebody right now got money off a hedge bet.
Gotta be. Because I mean the point spread was in, I think, the Commanders' favor by like 3, I think, that game. So yeah. And the fact that Dallas actually owns the top wild card spot by default because they just been doing their thing as they always do is just hilarious. Because so it's just now it's like seed 6 and 7 is just up for grabs for either Seattle or Detroit. Green Bay, I don't even trust Green Bay.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared for y'all for a minute. I was like, I know Dallas not gonna fall off like this, and then y'all kept winning, and I was like, bet.
Hey, look, DK. Hey, look, I was watching the game on fantasy, and I saw them lose. They were down against Houston, and I was literally out with my girl, and I was in shambles. Like, oh, don't do this to me, Dallas. Don't fucking do this to me. Don't do this to me, please, please. And my girl's like, what's wrong? I was like, Dallas losing to Houston. I don't know how to feel Sunday if they lose. This is gonna suck. The whole week is gonna suck if they lose.
The whole week's fucking ruined. Fuck it.
Whole week's ruined. I don't give a fuck. It's Christmas time. I'm supposed to be happy. Nah, Dallas loses against Houston. Every sports channel is gonna lay into their asses for the whole week if they lose. We got back in, and thankfully Fox played like the last part of the fourth quarter, and I was like, all right, let's see what happens. Because I missed where they stopped them on 4th and goal. And I was like, how the fuck did they stop them on 4th and goal? What the hell happened? And they replayed. And I was like, wow, Houston pulled a Houston, as they always do.
Houston.
Oh, you mean look really good for like 20 minutes and then fuck it up?
And they fucked it up in the worst way. Because I'm like, were you supposed to hand that ball over? That would have been an easy gimme. Wow, y'all really just,
All right, Pete Carroll.
And then like me, Dak playing at quarterback, you're clenching your ass as a Cowboys fan because anytime it'll be an accident, but he fucking drove them down 98 yards and boom, touchdown. But I think more than anything else, hey, Raiders Nation, how you feeling about Baker Mayfield coming on the job after getting off the fucking plane and beating you guys?
No warm-up.
My nigga got off the plane and he put on a uniform. Didn't time, like Denzel said, no warm-ups, just, hey, Baker, you're playing. All right.
Ain't have time to practice. Came in cold.
Hey, don't that nigga live in the Browns stadium? Like, what are y'all doing?
Didn't even warm up.
That nigga's homeless.
All right.
Fight.
Are you back? Back.
I'm back.
Actually, all right. You might want to turn off the video because I think because this is 1080, that's why it's like slowing up.
No, I figured it out. I just had to restart the router.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
So let me say something real quick because something was said while I was cutting out. DK, who's the Colts fan?
You?
We doing this again?
Really? I'm a Commanders fan, bro. I don't know what any of y'all talking about. HTTC.
You put your horse about the. I mean, you know what?
HTTC.
To be fair,
Taylor Heineke's my quarterback.
If you had to choose between the Giants or Washington, it's like you can't do any worse than Washington. Worse. So fuck it.
It could be
worse. Wait. I thought whatever team Baker was playing on, he was rooting for.
No. It's HTTC, bro.
Well, the Rams are 4-9.
Hail to the Commanders.
You can't just,
Colts fan. Who the fuck is a
That
Colts
boy
fan?
said
Like, ew.
HTTC. Oh, I'm
Ew.
sorry. Excuse me.
Mo, you know what? You know why? Because Mo is salty because you know why? Mo is salty because his team was this close to upsetting the Eagles and they botched that fucking game up. And then they were this close to beating the Cowboys until Cowboys
Until the fourth quarter. So let me say something, right? Let me say something real quick. And I'm gonna upset CJ for a second, but it's okay. I feel like it's been discussed. Let me say something about that Colts game, and let me say something about the Houston game. The Cowboys looking really shaky to me. That's all I'm saying. Because
we know this. You think I don't know this?
I thought you didn't. I thought you didn't understand because like it took to the fourth quarter for you guys to beat the fucking Indianapolis trash ass Colts. And Houston, really?
To be fair, I would say this: Houston did kind of throw them off with the alternating quarterbacks, but even then, that's no excuse. So,
it's no excuse, bro. I mean, you are a. This is a super, and they went and got T.Y. Hilton. I mean, I understand why y'all got T.Y. Hilton because I'm pretty sure
because OBJ was not available because OBJ
for a long-term deal. No,
nigga, sir. You ain't. You know what?
You are not long-term nigga no more.
Because he ain't even available now. That was the only reason why people. It's like, dude, you're not available now. You probably ain't going to be available until next year, and even then, that might be shaky because you haven't been working out. It's like, nah.
Yeah, so now I can't put all my eggs in that basket. But honestly, though, Commanders do what they need to do on Sunday. Sunday, right? Yeah, against the Giants.
I want another tie. I'm all for Aaron. Give me a tie again. Give me a tie.
Taylor Heineke's
and then that's gonna really mess up the NFC playoff picture, bro.
No. Taylor Heineke's throwing 3 tutties. That's it. That's all I know.
Hey, look. At this
point, be going back the other way.
He said 3.
But it's 3
not going back the other way.
My prediction.
It's a total of 3. That's all I'm saying.
My prediction is going to be another fucking tie, and we're all going to collectively laugh at how it tied again. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm all for the chaos.
TJ, look, if it tied, I'm gonna pull up to your house and scream at you.
Hey, look, I might go to FanDuel and put in money for the fucking tie just because.
Hey, no, but like my FanDuel paid off last week because I put in $2 that Baker was gonna win that game, and I made some money.
Bruh, dog, I am laughing so hard. Baker Mayfield, that man came off the fucking plane, threw on the nation.
Bro, a lot of interesting things have been happening. I mean, look, Aaron Rodgers got picked off by an undrafted rookie.
That was hilarious. That's another. Hey.
I'm in this era of the Wash Brady. It's like, take your pick.
Here's the thing.
Wash Brady or Wash Rodgers?
No. Wash Rodgers had to carry his whole offense.
That's true. But also,
I'll say this though about
Wash Rodgers is also anti-vax. If you got vaccinated, it wouldn't happen.
He is such a fucking conspiracy.
Maybe if he'd took a shot, he'd have better vision.
See, exactly. Let me ask y'all a question. 10 years ago, did any of you guys think that Aaron Rodgers would be a conspiracy nut?
No.
He had the look of a conspiracy nut, but we didn't know.
The look. Do you know how many people have the look of a conspiracy nut?
No. He had the look of a dollar value fucking Jared Leto.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but like he went from maybe if I retire, I could be a movie star to like I would be on a podcast with fucking Alex Jones. I'm like that 360 or 180 for me. Blows my mind. Mind you, he did cut off his family.
Honestly, Aaron Rodgers is more likely to do blow with Joe Rogan.
That's true.
He probably already do it. Like,
while Pat McAfee is in the background,
that's
smoking weed.
Yeah, that's
shut up.
Whoa. Whoa.
You got me.
Whoa there, buddy.
Nah. The Seahawks are definitely disappointing me right now. I need Tyler Lockett.
14-3 halftime. 14-3.
So I'm in one of my other leagues. I'm in the playoffs, and I started Tyler Lockett, and I started the San Francisco defense. And the other guy I'm playing has Christian McCaffrey. Just guess. So I have 2 people with 15 points to 1 with 20 points. Like the fuck.
Hey, look. 3 minutes before the game, I had Nick Fan at tight end. I took his ass out immediately because I knew his ass wasn't going to produce, and I put in fucking Evan Ingram, and I was like, "Well, hopefully Ingram produces." Because
if you had Evan Ingram in last weekend, you was a beast.
You caked. You caked.
The thing. Like, do you know what I fucking hate about fantasy this year? Like, is the people. Well, first of all, it's coaching. Kevin Stefanski's bullshit.
Yes.
He's fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. Because there's no way you have Nick Chubb all year been producing. The only you're missing a starting quarterback, right? But then what do you do when Watson comes back? You decide you want to start throwing the ball all them times a game. And then you forget that you have Nicholas Chubb at
Right
running
there.
Back. Like that makes
there.
no fucking sense to me.
Wait. We want to talk about coaching and team management.
I mean,
Let's play the ballad of Tua. Because my man got did so dirty by that organization.
Listen,
almost died.
Look, it was so perilous owning this man in fantasy.
My nigga
I
was
didn't
doing.
know when to put him in. You know when I got him in? Right now. Because you know who my other quarterback is? Watch Brady.
I don't understand why you haven't dropped him.
I had Brady because I drafted Brady and then I dropped him.
I would rather have Jared Goff right now at quarterback. That's what
I told Denzel at the start. I was
That
I was
is all
debating
I'm
on.
saying.
I was debating because Buffalo is snowing up in Buffalo. I was like, do I just put in Jared Goff because I know that game is not going to be in Josh Allen's favor for throwing, or do I just roll the
I
dice?
thought I did get rid of Brady. Nope, I still had Brady.
I put my money on Buffalo regardless. Fuck that shit. When I heard it was 9 inches of snow.
It's at home. It's in snow. It's at
9 inches
home.
of snow.
I got Buffalo.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Josh Allen, in terms of
he's
him
not
throwing the
ball.
football,
He's running the ball though. He's
that's
doing a lot of running.
Okay.
If you're looking for him to have like 300 yards and 20.
I know he's gonna run the ball, but it's like,
it's not happening.
Guess
he's about to turn into Lamar Jackson in the snow. That's all I gotta say. Somehow he does it, and it's like, oh my god,
He gonna turn into Chase.
Lamar does it. It's like, oh, Lamar Jackson running the football again. Okay.
So since we're on fantasy right now,
I'm laughing though because Mr. I'm retired, but I'm coming back. Cole Beasley is back on the Bills, and I'm laughing. I'm like, so Beasley, did your wife put you up to it, or what? What happened?
Wait, Cole Beasley came. What?
Yes,
Cole Beasley.
Why?
I guess Cole Beasley thought to see.
That's a good question.
I guess he thinks Buffalo has a chance for the Super Bowl, so he said, "Fuck it, I'll come out of retirement and be on his final push." I'm like, if Buffalo don't do anything this season, I'm like, you dropped out of retirement for this.
Facts, big facts.
I mean, and then God, then you have okay. I don't know what is going on. You have Deshaun Watson, but you play fucking what's his face in the game. Why?
You know why?
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 You have Jacoby Brisket, but you have Deshaun Watson right there to play. Why are you not playing Deshaun? Like, you paid him all that money. Play him. The fuck?
You know who Deshaun Watson paid? Lawyers.
I mean, yeah, look, you paid him all that money. You got to play him, right? I get it. 100% I get it. But I don't care. You got to ease him back into the game, man. Give Nick Chubb the ball is all I'm saying. It was
you got to.
It was effective with Nick Chubb and the two-headed monster. When they made the playoffs, it was Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Yeah,
and
that's all you need.
I feel like he's forgotten that. Obviously, he got rid of Baker because that's not the guy.
Because the thing is, you see what Dallas is doing with their two-headed monster of fucking.
It's so easy.
Like it's easy to alternate.
Bro, I feel like any of us can be coaches in the NFL. I mean, Jeff Saturday did it. Any of us can be coaches in the NFL because it's not difficult. First off, if Jeff Saturday could do it and win a game, I feel like I could do it.
And then you're gonna see the first full-time fullback in 15 years.
First off, I appreciate the Jeff Saturday shades, Mo, because it's funny.
Oh yeah, I will forever shade that team, bro. I don't give a shit.
You go from seeing this dude on ESPN. You go from seeing this dude Jeff Saturday on one of the ESPN morning shows, and it's like he's a coach. The fuck?
Hold on, and then the craziest part about all of that. Remember when he made a comment about coaches and time. And then it came down to him mishandling. Was it a Monday? It was the Monday night game, the Eagles game. Like just fucking up with the time. Like you have old ass Matt Ryan taking off for 12 yards, and instead of calling, you have 2 timeouts instead of calling.
He pulled a McCartney.
Bruh,
Like,
instead of
McCartney
calling
did that
fucking
shit
He
last year.
He pulled a Brandon Staley.
McCartney did that shit last year, and that pissed everybody on the Cowboys
Bro,
off. Like, yo, McCartney,
call
time
a
management. What the fuck
timeout,
you
bro.
doing? Time out,
Call a
nigga.
First of all, Matt Ryan is old as shit. As
Matt
soon
Ryan
as
need to go. He got to retire.
bruh,
He got to
as soon
retire.
as he
He need to retire.
slides, call a timeout, reset. Nah, you let Matt Ryan slide, get up, and spike
First
the
off,
ball. Game over.
Matt
It was-
Ryan is
listen.
not Dak Prescott where he's young and he can do some shit. Nah, that nigga
All
is
I'm saying
old.
Matt
I'm
Ryan.
saying
The
is-
only thing, honestly, the only good thing about Matt Ryan left is that he's smart to a degree
To what degree?
in certain situations.
First off,
Where?
he need to retire now so he can be a commentator and rake in money because
Where?
no.
I mean, he's making
Why
$50
you-
million.
why-
He's
why you
making
put me on the
$50 million
spotlight,
from the
Mr.
Indianapolis Colts. He doesn't need to retire. Like, let me tell you how useless that fucking organization is. Because I feel like it's
You
been
say
a
it
setup.
every year, dude.
It's a setup for me to get a rant off. But like, let me tell you how useless that fucking organization
You're the
is.
only one that think they essentially just one big tax write-off.
It is.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they are.
And I'll show it to you. Fucking Carson Wentz.
He got
What?
the receipts.
We paid him. What did we get for him? Nothing. We're
Nothing.
about to not get a high second. We're about to get a low third for Carson Wentz. What do we do the year after that? Oh wow, we don't want Carson Wentz anymore. What do? We go to Atlanta and we say, you know what? You just gave Matt Ryan money. We're going to pay that money. We're going to take this guy off your hands, and we're going to give him a $50 million contract.
Or as I like to call it, the dumbest poaching move I've ever seen.
That's 2. 3, we fire Frank Reich in the middle of the season. This man is going to be making $220,000 a week
Still in money.
until 24.
Still
So
in
tell
money.
me, okay, fine. We don't go get a receiver this year, right? What do? We go get Stephon Gilmore, 30-something-year-old cornerback that Bill Belichick is done with. Because once Bill Belichick is done with you, right? What do you like? What happens to you? You're like, why?
You either find your system or you fade into obscurity.
Unless you're Brady. Once Bill Belichick is done with you, you're washed.
He turns his back on you like Paulie did. What's his face in Goodfellas? Like, and now I turn my back on you. We're done.
Facts. So, like that organization since Andrew Luck left has not made any. Okay, I'll give you.
Andrew
right.
Luck.
That is a lot of money that they spent.
Exactly.
I'll give you 3 positive moves they made since Andrew Luck left.
Phillip Rivers.
No, we finally got not Phillip Rivers. We finally got an offensive line. We got QT Quentin Nelson. Fine. What else did we do? We got Eric Fisher. Fine.
Yeah, great.
I think so great. We drafted Darius Leonard. Oh my God, Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago. Fine.
Cool.
And then we drafted Jonathan Taylor, the best running back last season.
Dude,
Those are the 3 moves that we've made since Andrew Luck left. No wide receiver. We haven't done anything at quarterback. But every year, the Colts are going to tell you, this is the year. We feel it. Get the fuck out of my face.
I see why you're a Commanders fan now.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather suffer. Honestly, I would rather suffer with the Commanders, honestly, than suffer with the fucking Indianapolis Colts. And I think that the thing about suffering with the Indianapolis Colts is that up till the year Andrew Luck left, there was no such thing as suffering. So it's kind of new to me.
I mean, Phillip Rivers,
Phillip Rivers got us into the playoffs.
He stole money when he did it, but
And he still got us into the playoffs. Let me tell you,
honestly,
every big signing we've done, they've done since Andrew Luck has left, it's just been a splash, and the person is just stealing money. Phillip Rivers. Darius Leonard didn't play this season, and he got his money last year. He hasn't played 1 snap this season. Oh, he's played a couple of games this season, rather. Jonathan Taylor, this is his contract year. Well, I think next year is his contract year. The thing is, what makes me sad for Jonathan Taylor is he's a running back. That is a very limited number of years, right? I'm hoping he can get his bag. I actually want him to get paid. I don't care. I don't care if it's us, but I want him to get his money because once you're done at running back, you're done. You can't get anything. Like it's over for you. So I want him because again, he's proven that he can be that guy. He just needs the team to let him be that guy, and it's not the Colts. But if we give him the money to this season at the end of the season, I'll be okay with that because that is our best player. We told we said, oh, we're gonna get Carson Wentz. That's Frank Reich's guy from Philly. What the fuck did that do for us? Carson Wentz went to Washington.
Wait. First of all, Carson Wentz had one good season and then he got injured. And then for some reason, he forgot how to hold a fucking football.
Forgot how to hold a football. Forgot what to do. He has zero pocket presence. Ever since his injury, he's had zero pocket presence.
Pocket presence? What do you mean? It was almost like he didn't have a fucking line. He stayed so close to the fucking lineman, and then when he gets plowed right through, then they act like it's not a fucking problem. Oh
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I could tell you he has no pocket presence. Look at what happened when he went to Washington, right? Look at what's happening with Taylor Heineke at quarterback.
Touchdown San Fran. It's now 21-3.
Who scored it? Don't say Christian McCaffrey.
No, it was Kittle.
I told you, man, they're gonna lean on Kittle because Debo's out, and I'm like, that's either gonna be a good blessing in disguise, or it's gonna hurt him.
Kittle with another touchdown. More points for me.
Don't say it.
Honestly, I'll tell you though, because being a
Carson Wentz. So Taylor Heineke moves better. Like he's not the better quarterback out of the two. Everyone knows that. But back there, when he has a different command of the football, he's not the guy. He's nobody's guy.
Taylor is doing what he needs to do.
That's it.
He's surviving.
He's surviving. He's doing it really well.
Now, granted, Washington is going to have to start opening up the bank to Taylor Heineke at some point because they need a quarterback. But
aren't they giving him like $250 per game that he plays?
I don't know how much he's making now.
That's how he's buying those sneakers.
That's
how he buys his team sneakers.
Look. If they sneak into the playoffs, they're gonna have to think long and hard how much money they're gonna have to pay Taylor.
Listen, I don't know. I say you let him go. If you get into the playoffs, I say you let him go.
Who you gonna get to replace him?
I don't know. You draft, bro. What? You do,
bro? You realize how big of a gamble that is?
You want Washington to break another quarterback?
I'll tell you. You do not put all your hope on Taylor Heineke because it will fit. So
franchise tag him.
That's the best thing to do because it's the Baker Mayfield thing. Remember Baker Mayfield made the playoffs, and Cleveland was like, "That's our guy."
Give him the money.
Since they made the playoffs, Baker Mayfield has been on two teams, three teams rather.
Yeah,
Browns, Carolina, and now Rams. No. Listen, Taylor is a great guy. I like Taylor Heineke. Like I will, if I was a football player, I would play for him.
He's working for the Washington system. I think the thing with Taylor to me that irks me is, and it was the thing that was irking me with Dak, but Dak at least improved. Taylor gets too gunslingery in the worst way. In the worst way.
Because before. That's his favorite quarterback.
But that's the thing. It's like he tries to pull a Brady and tries to thread the needle, and it's like, bro, you're not Brady. Stop that shit.
You don't got the arm.
Stop that shit. No, check that play. Check it down if you got to, and just that's it. Check it down.
It's so easy because when they had Carson Wentz, they were throwing the ball more. What they're doing now with Taylor Heineke is so great. You're leaning on Brian Robinson.
Safe when you have
you're leaning on and Antonio Gibson.
Well, to Washington's credit, I will give them credit, just like Dallas. They have two wide receivers. They have two running backs that they're leaning on. Robinson and what's his face? I forgot.
Antonio Gibson.
And Gibson. Smart idea. You got two guys. Gibson Gibson's utility because
easy to be a head coach in the NFL. Jeff Saturday's doing it. That's how fucking easy it is.
Gibson's utility because Washington figured out, oh shit, Gibson is actually a pretty good wide receiver and he can run the ball. Oh shit, Robinson. That's their running back. Yeah, so it's like, all right, we got something, and that's on top of their tight end and everything else. So it's like Washington has something.
And they have Scary Terry and Dotson.
They have something. It's just
they have something.
They just got to connect the dots of consistency.
Listen, if that team, that's how
they beat the
You know what's funny? That's the scariest team. That's the scariest team in the NFC East. It's not the Eagles. Sorry, DK. It's not the Eagles. It's really, truly the Washington Commanders,
Here's the
because
thing.
if they had it together with all the pieces they have,
Here's the thing. The Eagles, and it's not the Washington game that they need to lose. Eagles need to get their ass whipped one time before the season's over, just so they have a
correct,
reality check.
correct, yeah.
That's what happens to every team. You're on a running.
Look,
No, you need a reality check. It's like, all right,
wait.
all right.
No. Let me tell you, I am really legitimately enjoying this ride.
I'd rather they lose in a DK. Would
But
you
look,
rather
look,
they
look.
lose in the
No,
regular season than the playoffs? I'm just saying.
I know, because you said it to me. The last time you said it to me, you were absolutely right, and I couldn't do anything about it.
I'm just saying, it's like, hey, even when Dallas was on the roll, I was like, when that first year, Dak and Zeke, they were rolling over everybody's like, Dallas needs to lose in the regular season just because they need a reality check, and it didn't happen. I'm like, oh boy, and then Aaron Donald was, and then Aaron Donald
was special though.
Like,
but still, like I would have rather.
I know how you feel, but it was special. You see, this is the thing that pisses me off. That used to piss me off as a Colts fan, because I'm a Commanders fan now. It used to piss me off as a Colts fan because you're watching everybody else just enjoy their shit. You're watching the Cowboys roll. You're watching the Eagles roll. You're watching the fucking Commanders roll. Even fucking Chargers are starting to get it together. Like, sorry.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying.
I mean, listen,
it's like that meme. It's like that meme of Squidward looking out the window and there's SpongeBob and Patrick.
Gino, exactly. Like, yeah. I'm watching Michael Pittman Jr. not stretch the field. I'm watching Paris Campbell not get any breaks. I'm watching Matt Ryan drop back 1-2 sack. I'm watching Jonathan Taylor. Oh my God, there's no hole for me to run into.
Matt Ryan should have just as soon as Atlanta released Matt Ryan, he should have said, "Fuck it, I'm retiring."
Fuck football. I don't honestly. I know everyone. Oh, we love the game. But come on, bro. Like
what?
Honestly, come on, man.
Mo, like honestly, like I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like being a Colts fan sounds a lot like being a Florida State fan because after Jimbo Fisher left, we suffered.
You know what? God. Thank God for college football, because the Georgia Bulldogs are going to be playing on the 31st, and I'm going to be in Georgia, and I'm going to be watching that game. Thank God for that.
Since we're in college football,
bowl season's coming up tomorrow. That's my favorite time. It's my favorite time of year, baby.
As
the title says of this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Time going to prime time.
Oh man.
So Deion Sanders, this whole situation. It's funny because like if you Deion, I'm a fan of Deion. To know Deion has always been a very I'm a pariah figure wherever he goes. When
he's a rock star.
He's that guy that's like, hey, I'm here to fix your team. He went to Dallas. He won the Super Bowl with them because they needed that guy. When he was in San Fran, same thing. It was like he's the guy.
He even played Nickelback in Baltimore for a little bit.
Yeah, like he's always the guy that wants to be the person like, hey, you called me, I want to help you do this and stuff, right? So you knew going into it, like when he was coaching Jackson State, like he gonna leave. I don't know when, but he gonna leave for a bag. It's bound to happen.
I just want to say I thought it was gonna be 6 years. Like honestly, I thought it was gonna be 6 years, but
6 years would have been fine because I think
and I think that's what a lot of people are upset about.
Honestly, let's be honest. Would it have been
I'm not upset
when he left?
Right, I think this is the discourse. I think this is the discourse with the people that are upset with Prime leaving. Is the fact that it's like you had a 4-year contract and
did 3,
and you did 3, and and then you dip out, and this is why. Like when Bomani Jones was asked about it, and he said, he was like, listen, if I was Deion, I would follow the bag just as well. However, I wouldn't have made that speech talking about God brought me here to help HBCUs.
That's easy prime time stuff.
Yo, that's so prime time.
He was like, so did God tell you to leave? And that's why I was on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, and I was hearing a whole bunch of like students from Jackson State that was really close to it. Was like, yo, like a lot of y'all that's mad that Prime left, like it's more than what you guys like want to believe. Like,
of course, he was using
he was saying like
his money. the money
I'm
that
not
they were
mad
paying
at Prime.
him. Like
I'm
they
never
had,
mad at Prime for leaving ever. Like everyone
bro,
does
they
it.
had they
Everyone
had
does
like
it in every
inadequate.
level.
They had inadequate facilities. Like they was lacking shit. Like
Yeah,
put
everyone
his
does it in
own
every
money
level.
into it.
You
Money that they was
remember
paying him, bro. Like you working for zero
exactly.
sum.
Remember Josh McDaniel had the Colts job, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go get the other one instead." It was a
Yeah.
bag, bro. Like it was he stiffed the Colts to go get another job. It was a bag. Everyone does it at every level. But this is my thing with Prime, right?
I'm swag.
Is he talks, bro? Like he's talky, bro. Like he's just a. But I told you guys in the chat, I'm like, yo, this nigga is in 10 years gonna be on the sideline of the National Football League. Book it right now today.
He's not.
59.50.
I don't
He
think
is
so.
in the NFL.
I don't
in
feel
the
it
NFL.
just
Really
because
don't.
I do. Honestly, I do.
And I'll tell you, again, it's the fact that he talks like, listen, are you gonna be in the NFL? Nah, it's not my thing. Simple. Oh nah, I can't coach men that make money. Get the fuck out of here.
But no team.
You're about to start coaching kids. You're about to start coaching kids with NIL deals, bro. You're about to start coaching.
But let's be real. Like who? Let's be real. All right. Compared to college, what NFL team is going to break the bank to get Deion as a coach? Actually, so yeah, that's even with respect to the Indianapolis Colts getting Jeff Saturday. I get that, but like, who's really going to break the bank?
Look,
who?
Seattle.
Honestly,
who? Not Seattle. No. Who else?
You know what? Chris,
Jacksonville.
This is. I'm about to say
Nick
this.
Khan's money.
As badly as Jacksonville needs.
I'm about to say this, and it's about to shock. In 10 years, Jerry Jones is going to hear me out. In 10 years, Jerry Jones is going to need a shift. Something to shift.
You think Jerry Jones gonna hire him to be like a defensive coordinator?
Jerry Jones gonna hire a black man to be a coach? Get the fuck out of here! You lost your goddamn mind. You lost your mind.
In 10 years, Jerry Jones is gonna need something to make him look less racist than he is, and he's going to hire a black coach. That black coach is gonna be somebody that play for him. Deion Sanders. Check it.
Shit, he'll get Brian left. He'll get Byron Leftwich before he get Deion Sanders.
Oh man, I love Byron Leftwich. I hope the Colts go after Byron Leftwich at the end of the season.
I'm not gonna lie.
Since I'm not a Colts fan, I don't care what they do, but I hope the Colts go after Byron Leftwich at the end of the season.
See, that would just hurt the Brady, the Wash Brady saga. It's like Byron Leftwich for Tampa. Oh shit, they're really fucked.
Oh yeah, if he leaves, they're done. They're done. You know the craziest part about Brady being washed is, like, if you think about it, Antonio Brown leaving that team really
don't give Antonio Brown credit.
I'm not trying to give him any credit, but he really sunk what they were doing there, because Antonio Brown on that team was the third outlet, and somehow he's always open. He was that good on the field of football. He was always open.
I just want to chime in real quick and say that he is a Miami nigga.
Yeah.
But obviously he a crazy Miami nigga. So
no, but here's the thing about Deion. Now, it's two sides to the story here. Where you're on social media, obviously this turned into a whole nother PWI versus HBCU thing, which I thought was stupid. But it's two things. One, I understand why people from HBCUs were mad. Now, on the other side of it, given what Deion was doing in Jackson State, don't get it twisted. A lot of people are saying, well, Jackson State was fine before Deion, it'll be fine afterwards. True, but I think
it will be.
I think Deion left Jackson State in a better position.
I don't think
than what it was before.
I think he did. I think he achieved his goal of getting more eyes on HBCU. He did a lot when he was with Jackson State.
I don't think so. I think no one is going to care. I don't think anybody's going to care the same way nobody, unless you're HBCU. I don't think you're going to care anymore about what's going on in the SWAC. Let's be honest.
Unless it's Jackson State only because of Deion leaving.
But it's not fun.
He was SWAC, bro. He took his presence and that. But what he did do, though, is make it hard for the next head coach of Jackson State.
He did. He really
did.
Because
now you got to come in, and now you got to commit to like a crazy.
And they did bring someone in. It was someone from the coaching staff. They got the guy that Deion wanted to be the coach who was TC. So Deion got his man as the head coach. So I think a lot of eyes are going to be on Jackson State this upcoming season. Hold on, Mo.
I'm listening.
I feel like a lot of people are going to have their eyes on Jackson State this upcoming season to see if the
They can
TC,
keep it up.
right?
Mhm.
If they can, if TC can keep that same energy, that Prime had, maybe not
Mhm.
the
And if he
glitz and the
doesn't,
glamour
and
of
if he
Prime,
doesn't, then what?
but like that domination that
Right. And if he
Prime had.
doesn't, then what? If he doesn't this year, or
Then
If
next
he
year,
doesn't
rather,
do it
then
this
what?
year,
And he got to do some
then I
remembering
feel like a
Titans
lot
shit.
of people are going to be turning the channel. That whenever they're like,
Facts.
Jackson State is on,
If
whatever.
so, that's what he's done. If you come in and you can't keep the energy going, you've just like it doesn't matter. Like again,
So you
not
feel
mad
like
at
he
him for going
created a
after his
vacuum.
bag. He just made it a tough
But he went-
job to accept.
So you saying he created a vacuum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's going to be a tough job to accept because now when you come into that job interview, but you know they already have their guy. But when you come into that job interview, you got to hear about how Dion did this, did that, did this, and now you got to say, I could do this, I could do that, I could, and then you fall short. Guess what? You're going in 2 years. It's gonna be you know what? It will be a super hot position because it's something that is going to be discussed on ESPN every other year. Oh, Jackson
Yeah.
State is getting a new head coach. Oh, Jackson State is
Who's
getting
the hot
head
new
coach.
coach? Like
Yeah.
that's gonna follow up at the Dion.
And that's you know, and if you fall short, oh, you couldn't like it sucks.
But the
It
thing
sucks.
is, like, you inevitably gonna fall short. But how short do you want to fall? Like, who are you gonna
Facts.
hire next?
Because
Like, the
didn't they
school is
go
definitely
undefeated this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went
Ah.
undefeated, back to back undefeated,
Back to back undefeated seasons.
undefeated, back to back championships, and of course, the only blemish that Prime has is that he lost the Celebration Bowl last year.
Yeah.
So this year he's like, I need, like, he wants to win the Celebration Bowl this year.
I need that.
But I'm like, all right, let's see where it goes.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing of it is, like, he went to Colorado,
Man's
and
already in Colorado, bro.
and Colorado was like, well, we'll give you the money, but we gotta find the money first. I'm like,
Whoa.
but like,
So y'all don't even have the money to pay Prime.
now,
to go
granted,
got him.
now,
Oh,
granted,
they're gonna find that money, bro.
but see, that's the thing.
Fine.
The thing about like PWI colleges is,
Boy.
they're gonna find that money.
some students about to get expelled.
They gonna
Some-
find
Alumni,
Somebody's father is about to come
Some
drop
alumni
alumni,
finna start
yeah,
coughing
some
up.
booster. Their booster organization is about to be popping. Like they're about to come drop.
That's
checks.
what I'm saying. Like the 1% alumni that got the money. Oh, they definitely gonna be chipping in.
But yeah, we about
Yeah.
to see what's
Shit,
like,
the
I'm
name
gonna
of
be in-
that show? All American.
I'm
It's about to
in
be
February.
a
I might
whole
throw
All
a couple
American
dollars.
situation.
I mean, look. Here's the thing: if Dion
Dion is
does
Coach
indeed,
Baker.
look, if Dion does indeed turn around Colorado, because Colorado has been shit for years, they haven't
Dog
been
poo-poo.
good. So if he
Yeah.
turns that school around to where they're halfway decent, and they get like 2 years in a row of bowl games and stuff, he's gonna go somewhere else. And odds are it could be a Florida. He could go back to Florida.
He
Of
could
course.
probably.
Of
Like,
course.
I think if that's the plan, he's definitely going to Florida State
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
after a couple.
that job
yeah.
is about. Listen, keep your eyes.
If they get,
peeled.
and it could be any, and it could be
Yo,
any
if
bowl.
Florida
It could be
State-
it could be any bowl. I ain't
I'm
talking
gonna
about
tell you
it has to
right
be
now,
Orange
Florida
Bowl.
State gets fucking Coach Prime. I'm not shutting the fuck up about it.
I don't think anybody would be shut the fuck up about it. I
No.
don't blame them. I really don't blame them. It's like, oh, he in the ACC too, man. So yeah, it's we knew, but like I said, Colorado. We'll see how that goes. He's already dead serious. Like he told them players, hey, look, you either gonna
I'm bringing my baggage. And it's Louis.
He's like, hey, you're gonna have to play serious. If you ain't trying to play serious, you better go on ahead and hit up what is it?
Go ahead and
That
hit
was
that
kinda-
portal. Yo,
Hit the portal.
Did you guys peep the one player when he was doing that speech and he was like, so here's the rules. No hats, no hoodies, no this or that. And while he's talking, the one dude in the back
Took off the
took
hat.
his hat off. I was like, yo,
So maybe that's why he doesn't
wants
want to
to
coach
stay.
in the NFL because he's not about to tell somebody that look like a sharp, no hats.
Yeah.
Fight you, bro.
For real.
I make more money than you. Get out my face.
More money on my nil. I make more money on my nil deal than you right now. So
Imagine telling Tom Brady, "Yo, take your hat off." Get out my
Oh,
face,
boy,
bro.
look.
Brady will tell you
that's
to
why
go
he
fuck
said he was
yourself.
like, that's why he said he gonna, like,
But look,
if
the
he was a coach
thing
in the
is,
NFL,
if you wanted to,
he
Prime
gon-
could do that because I'm pretty sure
He
if
would.
was in the NFL,
Like that's what
he
I'm
would
saying.
still be
Like
making more
I feel
money
like
than his
it's
best player.
a talk thing, bro. It was a cool talking point. Oh, I can't play in the NFL because they don't have the heart. You are not telling 53 men in that room they don't have the heart for that. Look at Detroit.
So
Look
I kind
at
of get it.
Detroit.
So I kind of get it. So the thing with me, right? I like college football because they trying to get seen by scouts, by the NFL, all the other shit.
Yeah.
They play like it's their last fucking game all the time, and I fuck
Way
with that
too
kind
much
of
All-American.
energy, and it's risky, yeah, but like it makes for good
And
football.
that's why I'm very happy that NCAA decided, we got to give
You got to
these guys
play their
something.
players.
Yeah, because now, okay, you imagine playing 4 years of college, or you're 3 years of college, and you're like, you know what? Let me come back and play my senior year, and then you get point, and that's
go.
it. And that's just, it's not that's it. Like, oh, I can sit out this. No, that's college. That's football for you. You're done. Come on now.
Honestly,
all I'm saying
honestly,
is-
3 years of your
honestly,
life.
yeah, that shit is crazy.
all I'm
That's what I'm
saying is-
saying. Like you grinding and doing all this shit for nothing, and then boom, it's gone.
Look
Like
at
that's
look
why I'm
at
glad
look
that they
at-
pay
look
the
at the-
players.
look
Like
at
they
the
use their
quotas.
likeness all the fuck. They use their likeness. They use it like all the fucking time. They had fucking video games.
EA
They wouldn't
Sports is
name them,
about to
but
bring back college football in 24.
yeah, I heard that.
So, guys, in our time-honored tradition of Working Title Sports Show, me and D always go over the bowl games, for this year and stuff, and some of them that we make fun of because that exists, and other times we're like, all right, cool. So, starting off tomorrow, we got the hometown Landers Bahamas Bowl.
What?
Yes. Miami, Ohio versus UAB.
Give me the Blazers, baby. No, they are fantastic fuck ups. The Florida State beat on them niggas every year, but Miami of Ohio, I guess.
Yeah. You got UTSA versus Troy for the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl.
What the fuck?
I know, man. It's every year. Me and D are just like, what the
I'm
fuck?
not gonna lie to you. I forgot UTSA even had.
I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna say that I want to say the games. And if y'all chime in, cool. Because like some of the teams I did keep up with, and others I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this team. So we got the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, Cincinnati versus Louisville. I think Louisville's gonna probably win that.
Yeah,
one.
I think Louisville got that one.
Yeah.
Florida versus Oregon State for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Might as well just say the Las Vegas Bowl.
I'm not gonna say anything bad.
I'm gonna say Florida.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about
Yeah,
Florida.
I think Florida. Bro.
I think this is my favorite episode of the year every year because it's like CJ starts naming these bowls, and then
They get different sponsors every year.
Now that we have webcams and everything, everyone can see my reaction to these bowl names.
Every year these bowls, it's like every year these bowls get new sponsors, and it's like I should just say the Las Vegas Bowl, but nah, who's
It is just the Las
we
Vegas
need the
Bowl,
whole
bro.
name. Fuck that.
Washington.
Did you do the Landing Tree one?
No, we're about to.
Okay.
Washington State versus Fresno State for the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
Why the fuck did Jimmy Kimmel have his own bowl?
I feel like you're making these up, bro.
I'm not even making it up, dude.
No,
Seriously.
I'm looking at it on ESPN right now.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Right now. Like, bro,
what was it again?
The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl presented by Stifel. Dead ass. And they're playing in the SoFi Stadium.
Who the
Saturday.
fuck is Stifel?
Who's Stifel?
What?
I don't know. Rice versus Southern Miss at the Lending Tree Bowl.
You really didn't make that up.
Yeah. SMU versus BYU for the New Mexico Bowl. That's standard.
That sounds like a Chipotle dish.
Yeah, BYU gonna probably win that one.
Yeah,
North Texas versus Boise State for the Frisco Bowl.
Boise State.
I don't know.
See, now,
Texas.
these sound normal.
I don't know because Boise State not the same Boise State.
Right. These sound normal.
The Myrtle Beach Bowl is gonna be Marshall versus UConn. I'm going Marshall.
The Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that in Florida?
No, South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So because Myrtle Beach, they actually have a stadium. They actually have a legit stadium. Eastern Michigan versus San Jose State for the Idaho Bowl.
I don't know. Maybe Eastern Michigan.
So, what the famous Idaho Potato Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
What?
No.
That also sounds like a food.
Yeah,
bro. I would look up an Idaho Potato Bowl right now, bro.
I can fuck about Idaho Bowl right now.
Liberty versus Toledo at the Boca Raton Bowl.
No,
I feel like this is
read
an old
the whole
person bowl.
thing.
Roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl.
This is an old people bowl, right?
Boca Raton
Because
Bowl.
who the fuck?
Hey, wait. You want to know what makes it even better?
Mm-hmm.
Please, I want you to please read the teams and the stadium.
Liberty versus Toledo, FAU Stadium.
The FAU Stadium.
Oh my God! What? Wait. I got Toledo, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
This is a bowl game.
Retarded.
This is a bowl game.
Oh, I can't say that.
Western Kentucky versus South Alabama at the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl.
Bro, that was a lot.
What?
The R&L Carriers.
The R&L
South Alabama,
like the freight company.
Man, listen,
What's the
I'm not
next
even
bowl
asking
game?
him. I'm not asking him to stop anymore. Just keep
R&L
going.
Carriers is a shipping company.
That's
out of
Okay,
Ohio.
delivery people. What?
Yeah,
Next bowl game.
Yeah.
Great Value UPS. All right,
No.
let's leave it at that. Baylor versus the Air Force for the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Which
You know
let's
what?
say
I'm
this
going
right
Air
now.
Force.
No. See, here's the thing. Me and D have said this. This is the government washing their money through this bowl game. All right.
Yes.
It has to be.
There's
Bruh.
no way you can tell me
Yes.
they're not using it. Hey, we're
as a
donating.
fellow, look, hey CJ, as a fellow Air Force veteran, yes, absolutely.
They are washing money through this.
Oh yeah.
Air Force wins this. Oh, it's going back into the Air Force. Get the fuck out of here. Air Force.
And
are
as
this.
someone
for the longest, sports
and
is
as
one of
someone
the best
whose
ways
father
to wash
used to
money.
work for Lockheed Martin, yeah,
Yeah,
I can believe this.
They're a fun limit. Come on, dog.
Lockheed Martin is literally funding the fucking bowl.
Washing money.
The biggest contractor. Okay.
Louisiana versus Houston for the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
Bruh. Is that like an air conditioning company?
I think this is my favorite.
Wake Forest versus Missouri for the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even know. Wake Forest.
Middle Tennessee versus San Diego State for the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl.
Where's this game played?
Hawaii.
So Middle Tennessee State.
Right.
Hold on. Middle Tennessee State.
Middle Tennessee
versus San Diego State.
Versus San Diego State. So I can understand San Diego State, right? But
yeah, they're Hawaii, West Coast.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee.
All right.
Hey, they had a good record this year. I ain't gonna lie.
I got San Diego State, bro.
They deserve a Hawaii trip.
And why not?
Right,
Why not?
like,
Free trip to Hawaii. Why not?
Bruh,
New Mexico versus Bowling Green for the Quick Lane Bowl. I'm gonna go Bowling Green.
Yeah,
the Quick Lane Bowl just sounds like a bowling alley.
Georgia Southern versus Buffalo for the Camellia Bowl.
I don't pay attention to
Georgia Memphis, Utah State for the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Dear God, I feel they're making this shit up as it goes.
No, I've heard of I feel like I've heard of the First Responder Bowl, but I might be lying.
This is also another bowl where I feel they're washing money. Coastal Carolina versus Eastern Carolina versus in the wait for it Ticketmaster Birmingham Bowl. Hey, Ticketmaster.
Oh, Ticketmaster.
Wait. Please repeat that one more time.
No, my bad. It ain't Ticketmaster. Ticket Smarter, but I think it's Ticketmaster.
I need to know where these teams are from one more time.
Coastal Carolina versus East Carolina.
Yeah, it's a wash.
And the Ticket Smarter, my bad. Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl. Either which way, I feel that's Ticketmaster. So I'm gonna say Ticketmaster just because it has to be. Wisconsin versus Oklahoma State. I don't think Wisconsin deserves a bowl game. That's just me. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Okay, y'all fucking with me at this stage. Hold on.
I'm telling you.
Okay, hold on, because some of these bowls got changed. Their names got changed over the years.
This last one don't make no sense.
Okay. So the Guaranteed Bowl used to be the Copper Bowl, and then it changed to the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. Man, and then it changed to the.
So this is the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl.
Okay.
Was niggas getting free Buffalo Wild Wings?
Okay, here's
like the most 2010s thing ever.
Here's the history of it. It went from Copper Bowl to the Insight.com Bowl. That was during the .com boom.
Right.
And then it went to the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, to the Cactus Bowl, which was a respectable name, to the Cheez-It Bowl, and now Guaranteed Rate, which is a company, sponsors it. So now it's the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. So you might as well say formerly the Cactus Bowl. That's why a lot of us knew it. Guaranteed Rate is a mortgage company, so of course
Of
they did.
course.
Of course
Of course
it is.
it
Honestly,
is.
this sounds like a
Of course it
bowl.
is.
Oh, this is finally a not washing money bowl. The military bowl is UCF versus Duke. I'm gonna say
What you
Duke
mean
because
a
I
not-
hate UCF.
What you mean?
Because there's no military people. There's no military people in this, so we're good.
Yeah, they in Annapolis.
You really
had
think that they're not
extra-
going to be washing money with the
They-
military
they-
bowl?
It's
They
two
are
non
definitely washing money with this
two
one, CJ. I gotta
non-military schools
It's
playing at the Navy State
definitely,
in Annapolis.
it's definitely fighter
They are
pilots flying.
washing money.
They're gonna have a
They are-
flyover.
They're
in
still
this
going to
game,
be
bro.
washing the
money
money,
from
but they're
civilians.
trying to
CJ,
they're trying
it's
to save
definitely gonna be
face.
a flyover in this game. Get out of here. They're definitely
CJ,
watching.
they're trying to save face by having
They
two
are going to hand
non-military
out at
football
they're gonna
teams
hand-
playing in the military bowl in
No.
Annapolis.
This
They're
might
washing
not. This
money.
might not be.
They are
this
going to
might not
hand
be-
out ASVAB
Here's
application
my thing.
form. ASVAB
That's what I was
registration
about to say.
forms.
You walk in and
fucking
you're gonna
goodie
see
bag.
recruiters. You're gonna be
Here's my
walking
thing.
in-
Here's my thing. If I
Your
turn on that
ticket
if I turn on
taker
that
is gonna
game,
be your drill sergeant in basic training.
if I turn on that game and they don't do if they do a flyover either during the national anthem or the halftime show, you know what, Mo? You're right. There's a flyover. I don't know when. It could be the opening or it could be halftime show. I don't know, but it's gonna happen. And I'll probably hear it I'll probably hear it at home too. Like, like here goes the Jets. They're
Right.
coming. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Kansas versus Arkansas. I'm gonna go with Kansas on that.
Arkansas.
I'm
for
gonna
me.
go.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Kansas. Fuck Arkansas.
Finally, we're hitting on numbers. Oregon versus North Carolina for the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
Wow, that's a lot. Oregon.
Go Oregon. Go Oregon.
I like
let's
I
go
like
with that.
Oregon for that one.
Texas Tech and Ole Miss for the Tax Act Texas Bowl. All right.
Ole Miss.
Syracuse versus Minnesota for the Bad Boy Moors Pinstripe Bowl.
Bad boy. Second. I mean, you said
Why you-
Syracuse. I said
wait,
bad boy.
wait,
Sorry, my
why
bad.
you had a look on your face like this old nigga with glasses trying to read like small text, like you just couldn't perceive what he said quite right, so you had to get in closer.
Oklahoma versus Florida State for the Cheez-It Bowl. Oh, so that's what
Okay,
Cheez-It
Florida
is.
The Cheez-It
State.
Bowl still exists.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just went to a different one.
Yeah, Florida State.
Texas versus Washington for the Valero Alamo Bowl. Valero is a gas station company, so yeah.
Okay, so the Alamo Bowl. All
Yeah,
right,
Alamo
all
Bowl.
right.
Yeah,
Texas
I got
is surprising.
Texas. They're gonna protect the Alamo.
Texas
Maryland,
is surprising.
Maryland plays North Carolina State for the Duke Mayos Bowl, which I'm
Man,
going Maryland for.
I'm going Maryland. Y'all better do something.
Maryland did decent this year.
NC
So.
State is
pretty decent.
NC State is kind of ass to me. I'm sorry. I know a girl that worked there. She's really nice. She's really pretty, but they're ass. Their team is ass. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
don't
laugh.
know how they made it to a bowl game.
You're
I don't
gonna-
give a
I
fuck.
mean,
They're gonna
they
have
are
to-
ranked.
You got yeah.
They are
You're,
ranked.
Yeah.
Fucking NC State.
you're gonna laugh at this next one, guys. Pittsburgh versus UCLA for wait for it. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Good night, ladies and
Kellogg's,
gentlemen.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes is Frosted Flakes
Nah.
is sponsoring the Sun Bowl, baby.
Not Kellogg's washing money.
Hey,
Tony
this
the
ball is-
Tiger. He's
This
bigger
ball is
than
gonna be more than good. It's gonna be great.
Tony the Tiger is bigger than Frosted Flakes, guys. All right.
Oh my
Facts.
god. Tony the
Facts.
Tiger's getting the
bowl
spin-off
game
cereal
sponsored
in
by Frosted Flakes. Let's
2023,
go.
baby.
Oh yeah, I'm not lying. So apparently Frosted Flakes is sponsoring this. Kellogg's is sponsoring the Sun Bowl, hence why there's Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Tony the Tiger getting the spin-off cereal in 2023, baby.
Insane, man. I tell you, every year I love it. Notre Dame versus I fucking hate Notre Dame. Kiss my ass.
Hey, no, Jake,
Wow.
Overrated fucking team. They're gonna be, it's gonna be sick. They're gonna be like number 6 next year in the rankings.
Yo,
I already
and
fucking know.
then they complain that people don't take them seriously, bro. You're literally the only team with a school with an exclusive deal to NBC.
Dude,
Stop
they're
thinking
only
people don't
no
take you
dude.
seriously.
The only reason why they get ranked is because of Rudy. All right, I said it. I fucking said it. It's because of Rudy.
Damn,
All
I
right.
thought it was Manti Te'o.
You know Joe
Damn.
Montana played the
Damn.
same time as Rudy, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Joe Montana don't got a movie, but apparently Rudy gets a movie. What the fuck?
Right?
It's the God effect.
Oh, Sue's here. Oh, never mind. He's out. We got Ohio versus Wyoming in Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. Fuck Barstool Sports.
Fuck Barstool.
Barstool.
Barstool Sports is sponsoring it. Hold up, I need to know the history of this Arizona Bowl because it has to be something bigger than this. Hold on. So the Arizona Bowl. Oh, so it's the 7th. So it's only been around for 7 years. So it's a new bowl game. All right. So this is all right. That makes sense. All right. Cool. That's a new one. You're off the.
I think it's only new because Barstool. Yeah, it's Barstool Sports, bro.
So we're finally getting to the Premier Bowls. Finally,
Barstool Sports have money though.
The Orange Bowl sponsored by Capital One, Tennessee versus Clemson.
Clemson.
This one I'm gonna say Tennessee because I'm all for the upset.
I'm going Clemson.
I don't want to make my dad feel bad and pick Tennessee because he's a Gators fan, but I might have to pick Tennessee.
All right. The Sugar Bowl sponsored by Allstate. Alabama, Kansas State. I'm going Bama.
Kansas State is getting washed. I'm going Bama.
Yeah,
like Alabama's gonna beat the shit out of Kansas State.
I don't like Alabama, but
they didn't get ranked top 3.
Yeah. The music, transparent, Transperfect, Music City Bowl. Iowa versus Kentucky. I go Kentucky.
No, what? Who's sponsoring this? What is Transperfect?
Transperfect. Hold on, let me. Watch, it's probably like some mortgage company or some shit. Transperfect
company. Translation
company. They are
what I think it is.
A translation company.
Out of DC too. They're a language service provider.
Oh,
so translation company. Okay.
Yeah. So they're playing in Tennessee. Yeah, they're playing in Tennessee.
Watch. One of these years, we're gonna get a bowl game sponsored by Duolingo.
I was just about
wait.
Man.
Duolingo 2-for-1 Sun Bowl in Espanol.
No, it's gonna be the Music City Bowl sponsored by Rosetta Stone. Bank on that.
Music City Bowl sponsored by
Rosetta Stone.
It's gonna be played in El Paso, Texas for some reason.
So the Fiesta Bowl is gonna be.
No. It's gonna be the Air Force versus the Navy in the Military Bowl, except it's gonna be sponsored by DLI.
So the Fiesta Bowl and the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl are both going to be college football playoff games. The first one, the Fiesta Bowl, is going to be TCU versus Michigan. I'm going to go TCU for the upset. I'm TCU for the upset.
No, I like Michigan, bro. I know why you.
I don't think when anybody beats Michigan, it's an upset. Fuck Michigan.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. When's the last time Michigan's been like the team to beat?
Exactly.
True.
When is Michigan?
They were in the playoffs. They were in the playoffs last year, though, right?
Yeah,
they were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, they ran into
right.
they were in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like,
who else was in the playoffs? The fucking Buccaneers.
Exactly.
but like, yeah, they're in the playoffs, but still, though, like, they don't have like that dominating presence that
don't
used to have.
If you like that, you know I'm right.
The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl is Ohio State and Georgia. Fuck Ohio State, going Georgia.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs on that one. And then obviously whoever wins is going to be in the national championship.
Yeah.
I remember when the Rose Bowl was a national championship game. You guys remember that?
That was
was
kind of sweet. It was cute.
It was crazy.
So parade and shit like this.
And then of course we got the Celebration Bowl, Jackson State, and was that North Carolina?
Was it North Carolina? It's not A&T.
Nah.
Central? Is it Central?
I think it was the North Carolina Central.
Yeah, Central. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson State just because.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the Celebration Bowl?
It's pretty much the HBCU Bowl.
When is
Jackson
the
State
Bowl?
It's in Atlanta.
You said when?
The 17th. So it should be this Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. So yeah, I could Jackson State on that one.
Jackson State.
Definitely.
Dude. So let me get this right. Cheez-It sponsors 2 bowls because they're sponsored the Citrus Bowl, which is LSU versus Purdue. Damn, Cheez-It got some money. They got money.
It was funny.
They got money.
Cheez-It sponsoring the Citrus Bowl is
they have their own bowl and it's sponsored.
They got a bowl. Wait. They got a bowl. They got a bowl that used to be the Cheez-Its Bowl, and then they're sponsoring another fucking bowl. I like Cheez-Its, but nigga, how many people are eating fucking
How much money
Cheez-Its?
they really flowing?
How much money?
They borrowed.
They're
going to Daddy Nabisco and like, hey, Daddy Nabisco, can we get some more money so that way we can get 2 bowl games?
Didn't Nabisco get caught putting ammonia in their food for some reason?
They're washing this shit. Like they're literally buying up all this bowl sponsorship so that they can. Oh yeah, by the way, government can't check our taxes now because we're like we sponsor bowl games. Listen, open your third eye, bro.
I mean,
It's
you
not
know.
open your third eye, motherfucker. That's slimy business practices.
So the Goodyear Cotton Bowl is Tulane versus USC. I go
I've
USC.
never liked the Cotton Bowl because it just
Because
I don't like
racism,
the name.
because
It's a little,
Thank
it's a little
you.
racially
It's an
motivated.
ism behind the bowl. Like,
Fucking
it's
change
just
the
little racially
name,
charged.
please.
it's like combo, nigga. Why I gotta be the combo? And then this nigga's playing in it too. Like,
You know they're gonna take that. You know they're gonna take that shit too far. There's gonna be 2 HBCUs in the fucking Cotton Bowl.
hey,
little
it's bound to
racially
happen.
charged, if you ask
It's
me.
bound to happen.
Change the fucking name.
The Relia Quest Bowl, Mississippi State versus Illinois. Now, Relia
Mississippi-
Quest.
I gotta say Mississippi State.
I go Mississippi State. Relia Quest. What is Relia? Who's Relia Quest? Let me see what they are. Oh, they're a cybersecurity company. Oh, interesting. Wow, another military.
Oh, so it's not pronounced Relia Quest; it's pronounced Relia Quest. Like
Relia Quest. But either which way, they're a. I'm just gonna call them military because they're a cybersecurity company, so they have to be functioning with the military in some shape.
They're contractors. They definitely contractors.
So we got the Rose Bowl, which is Penn State versus Utah. Yeah, Penn State. Why not?
State.
So
You know
my
what?
pre-
No,
my-
Utah for the shocker.
Okay, all right.
But
If I had to say,
a shocker though, like sorry,
But you know, like each of us gets like one salty pick of the week. So like
True.
that's my salty pick.
it's true.
Yeah.
If I had to predict a national championship game, my prediction is TCU versus Georgia.
Oh my god, that's a cakewalk.
You think so?
Don't
believe in
what?
TCU
at 0%, bro.
I just feel like good TCU is nothing compared to good Georgia.
If TCU, honestly, you know what? I would do it. I would not be mad if TCU made it there because I would literally take two of my American dollars, and bet it on that game just for laughs.
2 of my American dollars.
Well, because there's like other dollars in the world, like Canadian dollars, like my American dollars. I'll take 2 of them joints.
You know what it is? Yeah, arrogant American.
And I'm gonna put it on that game just in case. But there's no way I think the better bowl game is obviously Michigan and Georgia.
So you see Michigan and Georgia. That's predictable though. It's like of course.
But it's the better bowl game. Like, are you really gonna watch a TCU Georgia game? No,
Possibly.
Yes.
Nobody's watching that.
Hey, let's
You know how
go.
fun it is.
You gonna have Vegas mad.
You know how fun it is to watch Georgia or Alabama stomp a regular ass team.
But then again, you might be right, Mo, because the equivalent on the NFL would be like if it was like Detroit versus Buffalo in the Super Bowl, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit?
Did this happen? What is going on?
You know what Georgia does when they go to bowl games?
Flop it.
They you know what they do when a good Georgia team goes to fucking bowl games? They win and they fuck with people. Did y'all forget that fucking play where that Georgia quarterback strolled off to the goddamn sideline like he didn't have the fucking ball and then launched that goddamn thing?
Did you watch last year's? I mean, last year's was kind of tough, but like Georgia Alabama in the national championship game. I mean, it was literally the SEC. It was literally the SEC championship game all over again. I would watch that twice a year. Yes. Nobody's watching Georgia and TCU. I mean, people will watch Georgia TCU because
that's what I'm saying. Like Georgia's gonna stomp TCU into the fucking dirt.
No, but it's gonna be like, holy shit, TCU made it. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be like, damn, TCU actually made it to this game. Okay. This could be fun to watch. But by halftime, you'll turn the TV off.
Imagine the movie Rudy, right?
I gotta imagine that fucking movie. Thanks.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all now.
But imagine Rudy from everybody else's perspective. Like just one guy just smacking the shit out of Rudy at practice.
Hold on real quick.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all real quick, but I gotta dip out because I got physical therapy early in the morning. So
all right.
I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
All right,
my guy.
Take it easy now.
All right, see you later. But you really gonna have me thinking about Rudy. I don't want to think about that movie.
I'm just saying, imagine watching the movie Rudy, but watching it from the perspective of the rest of the players when they squash Rudy ass in fucking practice, and that's what it's like to watch Georgia beat a team like TCU.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound fair. Like
it sounds hilarious.
It would be good. Honestly, it would be good for TCU to make it. but it would be like I'm
See,
trying to
even
really
how you
think.
talking about them, they sound like the plucky underdog.
They do, but that's the fun part of it though. It's like, oh my god, TCU made it. It's interesting, but then it's gonna be like, oh my god, halftime. Why the fuck am I watching this? It's gonna be fun to talk about because you know how ESPN is gonna talk about it for like the 2 weeks straight. Oh my god, TCU. Oh my god,
And then they're gonna be talking about their preseason AP rankings when their final AP rankings.
It's gonna be a fun topic. It's gonna be the top because again, if Michigan makes it, it's okay. Michigan has made it, you know. But then it's like TCU. Oh my god, you know the little team that could. That's how it's gonna be up until halftime of that game. And then everybody's gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, who thought in their right mind TCU had it?"
But Mo, watching Georgia beat TCU is gonna be like watching a grown man kick a baby turtle across the fucking street.
It's like we didn't ask for this, but apparently we did. It just is what it is.
It just is what it is.
I'll give it to you in a JoJo reference, right?
That part three got you thinking, boy.
It did. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like Dio.
Yo,
right,
he hit me in crisis, bro. He was like, I was like, you stopped before the air, huh? He was like, yeah. I was like, you gotta finish it.
I couldn't. I wasn't expecting that. But I give it to you in a JoJo reference. It's like when Dio came back and it's like Polnareff is the only one standing. The fuck? Ooh. Like Dio versus Polnareff? That is literally Georgia.
I don't want to see that. Like that's like a smear.
It's cool to watch. Like, oh my god, you know,
Polnareff got lucky to get left alive. Like,
like he got bitch slapped into a fucking building.
No, you remember when he tried to run up the stairs and he just put him back where he was on the stairs?
Like that, nah, exactly. But no, I'll still watch it though because I just want to watch Georgia beat somebody up for 2 hours. Like it's gonna be fun. Right. But by halftime, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's next on TV? Like, what else is playing?
Yeah, I mean, so real quick on soccer, we got Argentina and France in the World Cup finals.
I love it.
I mean, you know, the only thing I'll say is this: France might win that, possibly.
Nah, I think the books are cooked. I think the jig is. I think
sir, it's in Qatar. Of course, the books are cooked.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Super cooked. I mean, we cooked for the storyline. Or this is Messi's last World Cup. Granted, I'm here for Argentina, anyways. But it's Messi's last World Cup. It's the go. It's the one true. It's the one trophy that's eluded him. Oh my god!
I'm still mad that we got booked to the high mid card this year.
I know, right?
Like I'm mad as fuck about Brazil losing. I'm salty.
On paper, Brazil should have been sweeping folks. It's like, Brazil lost. Didn't see that coming.
My feelings was hurt. I was like, yo, we was fucking undefeated the whole time, and then get knocked off, and I was like, you gotta be fucking.
But yeah, like it's the writing is on the writing is the jig is up. And Messi's gonna win the World Cup.
Bro, like, who the fuck wrote this World Cup? Vince Russo.
The Russo brothers definitely. Kevin Feige's producing it. Come on now.
Kevin Feige's producing.
You couldn't book this fucking this World Cup if you even tried.
This is the perfect finals, bro. Like think about it. France, the hot young Mbappe versus the old GOAT. This is perfect.
You would have thought England would have been up in there. Nope. Nope.
This is the most
the only thing would have made it more perfect was Tom Brady in there for some reason.
Or Giselle is like dating a soccer player.
Bruh. If Giselle had pulled up for any of the Brazil matches, it would have been and Brazil lost.
That nigga would have been a shit.
With Neymar rubbing his leg after he hurt that shit.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's already enough that she already had a lineup as soon as the ink dried on the divorce papers and shit.
Everybody knew that.
She was out.
Everybody knew she was.
But nah, it's cooked.
Everybody knew she was game when he was leaving the house.
Like I want a good game, but it's cooked. Like because if no, honestly, I'm watching Argentina versus Croatia, right? It's 3-0. So 2 goals were like great. But one of those goals was a penalty. And that penalty was very, very, very fucking questionable.
Oh, there were people on Twitter talking about that shit. Like, the fuck
I am
going
an Argentina fan, diehard, and I'm telling you that that it was that there was a question mark when literally once he fell and the ref pointed to the spot. I'm like, yo, question mark, because what? I didn't see it. They showed the replay twice, and I'm like, where? But hey, it's a goal though, so I don't care. Like,
I'm kind of with CJ on this. Like you said earlier, like it's Qatar. Like the books are cooked and the jig is up.
You think those rich bastards want to see France win this shit? First of all, you think they want to see black people win it? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They don't believe in the Rainbow Coalition teams. Come on now. Rainbow Coalition teams. Hell no. Listen, because isn't Argentina like Rainbow Coalition, or is it somebody else?
No, it's not. It's definitely Argentina. They're gonna let an all-white team from Argentina win it. Come on now. France is like, hey, what are you doing with the black people on there? Get them out of here. Yeah, right. It's like,
no, I don't expect them to even want France to win. Like, fuck that shit.
That blood money runs deep. What are you talking
about? Argentina
Yeah.
with the fucking the grandchildren of fled Nazis and shit.
That's why I sat back and I was like, and everybody was talking about, getting a little political here when I'm saying this, about the reporter that had the rainbow shirt and they told him he couldn't come into the stadium. And I'm like, and me and DK noticed when you're overseas, there are certain things they tell you cannot wear over there. Like they told us straight up when I was deployed like twice, they told us over in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, like we can't wear no graphic t-shirts like at all over there and shit.
Correct.
So it's like, dude, you're in Qatar. You know there's rules. Like, you can't wear a rainbow. Like, yes, we know you're gay, but they don't give a shit about that.
So my girlfriend just told me, right? She's taking her mom to Dubai. She's like, she wanted me to come. And she was like, oh, well, you know what? You can't come. I was like, why not? Because when I'm married. So,
oh, yeah.
Bruh!
What?
It was stone your ass in a heartbeat. It's like, oh shit. It's
you
like,
know
where's
what? Ain't no I'm not Brittany Griner. I'm not coming back home. Like,
I'll be furious.
No, we would seriously be worried at a Working Title Sports Show group because you're like, hey, Mo hasn't been talking for like 2 weeks. What the fuck is going on?
Quiet, boy.
Quiet as shit.
Ain't no TV. It's gonna be no type of TV presence for me because I am not a celebrity.
We'll go be in jail, and we won't even know until he get back to New York. Like, get back in the area. Like, shit, Mo is back. Yeah, I got arrested over there.
Years. Where you been at, Mo? Man,
got arrested.
Mo come back, locks, full beard, fucking somebody else's blood.
Talk about some Allahu Akbar.
One leg torn off. We were like, damn, Mo, what happened? Just a lot, bro. Just a lot.
I just want a full Muslim. I'm gonna come back full-blooded Muslim.
All because Mo wore a broken Tom Brady shirt and wasn't married. It's like, goddamn. Goddamn. They must really hate Tom Brady over there. It's like, nah, man. I had
we know who you are, Watch Brady. We are gonna whoop your ass.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. God, man!
No, I think Sunday should be I want it to be a very good game. I think we got a good game. You know, France is a good team, great squad. Yeah. Argentina is pretty good this year. This is, I think, the best Argentina team I've ever seen. So, books like all cooking regardless, cooking to the side, should be a good game. And then once you start see the refs play that nonsense, know that Mo said it. The books is cooked.
The books are cooked and the jig is up.
As soon as he wins it, all of a sudden you just see somebody, you see like a little salty guy just have a stack of money and just slides into him on camera.
You see one of the refs leaving Qatar just like with a briefcase that he didn't come with. Like, yo, wait, tell him out. We saw you walk into the stadium, sir. You didn't have to. Mind your business.
Mind your business. Do not look.
What you need to do is walk away.
You get the hell out of my face if you can do.
Feed you to a fucking tiger.
He's in my backseat.
They be walking around with them on leashes. Oh my god,
bro, man! I remember the first time I went. Look. People sit there and think that shit. And was it Fast? Yeah, Fast 6 when they were in Dubai. I remember the first time I went to Dubai when I was deployed the first time. That shit's legit. Like that shit is like, yo, they really be driving.
Can you imagine training a nigga? Can you imagine a nigga training a fucking tiger to be walking on a leash around all them fucking people?
I wouldn't know how to
nobody
act.
Get ate.
I wouldn't know how to act. If I had a trained tiger.
Nigga, the first tiger I saw in the street, I would probably run.
I mean, like and then Mike Tyson had an actual tiger too. So that's you know,
Mike Tyson is a gentle nigga though. You see how he treats his pigeons?
it's true. This is very much true. But yeah, that's it for Working Title Sports Show. Next week we're definitely going to get into some NBA because it's been very interesting because the Warriors are looking shaky and Steph may be out for a shoulder injury. And
Facts, that's crazy. Lawash James is
injuries
going
are-
for his going for the scoring title. Should be fun.
which I mean, she was a shoe-in for the scoring title any fucking way. So,
not the scoring title. My bad. The most points
Yeah.
scored. Yeah, Lawash
Boston,
James.
Milwaukee is like neck and neck in the Eastern Conference, and it's
the injuries are hurting the Heat. Just
injuries is killing a lot of people. And
Real quick though, does anyone have any faith in the Lakers? Do you think they're gonna like turn it around, or is that it's
Lakers are gonna probably end up being in the play-in game. I can see it.
they're gonna and I think I actually think they're really scary if they get it together because the way AD's been balling, the way LeBron has been balling, and what's his name coming off the bench being okay.
See,
like,
but that's the thing. They'd always be scary if they got their shit together.
Yeah, this is true.
But they don't get their shit together.
Never that.
I gotta be real. Somebody said it best earlier today. Why the fuck is Memphis the only East Coast team in the Western Conference? The fuck. Them and New Orleans, two East Coast ass teams on the West Coast.
I mean, they're kind of southern, southwest.
I would say Memphis is way more East Coast than New Orleans.
Memphis
But still,
in Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's like next door.
Tennessee is firmly in the east.
Southwesty. Come on, man. Like,
New Orleans, I'm like, all right, you might have something with that, but Memphis, I'm like, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
True.
That's why I'm all for the Seattle, the Supersonics coming back, so we can actually get Memphis in the Eastern Conference.
They are not coming back. You guys should stop speaking that.
Hey, look, it's either going to be them or Vegas. Vegas going to get a basketball team.
Vegas is getting a basketball. Vegas gets a team before any other city.
If Vegas gets a team, Memphis. I feel if Vegas gets a team, Memphis is going to the Eastern Conference.
If Vegas gets a team,
I can see that.
Seattle's going to get a fucking team back.
Why? Who the fuck wants
That's
to
what I'm
go
saying. Why?
Oh no!
I mean, hold on. Seattle has the Sounders. They have the Mariners. They have the Kraken.
I'm bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting.
I mean, it's already enough that I keep forgetting that Oregon has a fucking basketball team. So,
bruh, that's like the dumbest.
Nigga,
one, that's all they got.
Wait, shit, I forgot.
Because that's literally all they got, bro. That's all.
Portland is literally the only place in Oregon where black people resided. Because anything outside of that, no black people.
No. You don't want to do that. Portland is like New York in a way, right?
You seriously? You really think that? Because I've been through Oregon,
and I'm about to tell it to you. PDX and New York City. That's like the hip places, right? I mean, it's not like New York. It's not like dirty like New York. I'm just saying it's like New York.
Hell no,
culturally, because the PDX area and the New York City is the same. Portland, the state of Oregon is blue because of Portland. The state of New York is blue because of New York City.
It's a melting pot of diversity.
Because when you go out to Buffalo,
it's white as fuck. It is white as fuck. You see any black people in Buffalo? Fuck no.
You hear all types of Ners.
West Side Gun, but he moved.
I know, right?
You're gonna hear all the Ers, bro. All the Ers.
Oh my god, man. If I had to predict though, like I said, Wizards are doing, they're going to be in a play-in game.
Gabe Bradley built too much money by himself.
I'm not even gonna
give him the hometown deal.
I'm not even gonna sit here unless you pretend to manifest this shit again. I'm tired of seeing you do this season after season.
I mean, what else is he supposed to do? Jump teams like the Colts fan? Jump teams like the Colts fan?
Hey, the only satisfaction I get is like, well, at least we're not shitty like the Charlotte Hornets. So,
I respect everybody that's not like me. That's like, fuck the Colts, and like, I'm going to stay.
But you had a right to be like, fuck the Colts.
Oh no, fuck them. Fuck the Colts. Jim Irsay might be the worst. Did you see the report that Jim Irsay this morning decided he's not going to vote Dan Snyder out?
Of course he isn't.
Wait.
So all summer, Jim Irsay is like, fuck Dan Snyder. I got
My
so
dude
for you,
said, "I'm not ready to oust Commanders Dan Snyder."
bruh. I promise you, Dan Snyder is the most. I need to know what Dan Snyder has on everybody for
I like the
everybody
fact
to
that everybody tried to
all.
credit him for that Jerry Jones shit. And I'm
But
like, no.
I am. Listen, I'm not gonna put it past him. I'm not gonna put it.
And yet, in the grand scheme of it all, didn't even hurt Jerry at all.
It
Because
didn't, but it took the shine away from him though, because that was
Jerry
literally
never had any
wasn't that
shine.
the week? Hold on, no, wasn't that the week? Wasn't that the week that they unveiled the Sean Taylor statue?
That was a statue.
Oh, please don't talk to me about that.
Come on,
Please don't talk to me about that gear.
That
Because
was
some of that gear he ain't even fucking wearing.
that was a Kohl's modeling
mannequin.
Mannequin.
That was a Sean Taylor memorial from Wish.com is what it was.
But it was the same week, right?
Yeah, the same week.
Yeah.
He definitely took the edge off it because the thing is that when they unveiled that statue, I was sitting back like,
so is this diversion.
Is this like placeholder until they get money for a statue?
No,
is this
it's
what
not.
This is?
That's a Dan Snyder diversion.
See, you know the thing I've noticed about the Washington team, right, is that every time they're in trouble, quick, let's do something about Sean Taylor. Like, I promise you, it's this game, everyone should wear 21. Oh, this game, everyone should
wear a black band wearing 21.
He is their get out of jail free card every time they're in trouble. And and then the picture right after, it was perfect.
Yeah,
it was perfect. Like Dan Snyder has something on everybody, and I can't wait to see what he has on Jim.
To be honest with you, I think whatever he has, I don't think it's enough to be a smoking gun.
If it's not Dan Snyder, it's Robert Kraft.
Yeah,
it's definitely is one of the two.
And Jerry Jones definitely got all that shit already.
And let's be look, and that's the thing of it is, it's like Jerry has scooted past a lot of controversy because apparently, remember that alleged that like he actually had sex with some chick or whatever,
head in the fucking
and then that went away real quick, which I think that means he paid her off. All right, that makes sense because of course he paid her off.
Having money that having fuck you money is good. It's good.
Can I just say,
nigga, having fuck you money is phenomenal.
I'm looking at the NFL. Like, how is it that Thursday games got worse?
No.
How?
As soon as they sold Thursday Night Football to
Amazon
and Jeff Bezos, they took the worst. They looked at the schedule and said
they went from a broadcast audience to.
Like, the Dallas game is the only Thursday game this season that was actually pretty damn good and entertaining.
Dallas and the Colts.
But look, they went from a broadcast audience.
I think it was. I forgot who
that was. To a subscription service,
bro. I think it was a $400 million sale or $1 billion. It's something huge.
Either way, Amazon is locked in for 4 years on that shit.
Yes. It was something that they looked at. I would have just been like,
"Hey, yo, give us a couple games and let us get Game Pass or something."
Because they took the worst teams, and the teams that you don't want to see on primetime. The fuck are the Colts getting a primetime game for?
Oh, dude, people were livid, especially after that fucking score. I was laughing.
And then you had to turn around and watch the dumbest episode of Rings of Power. I was so mad that day.
I laughed my ass off because the Colts in Dallas game, it was so bad that they had to cut the game off and switch over. I laughed my ass off at that shit. It was like, yeah, this is a bit. No. Never mind. That wasn't that game.
It was Denver. It was the Colts and Denver game.
Yeah, Colts and Denver game.
That was the game that really, because again, right after that game was the worst episode. It was a shit show. And then right after that game was the worst episode of Rings of Power. I was just mad. I was mad the next morning. I woke up mad, went to work mad, did everything mad that day. And I was trying to figure out why I was mad. I was like,
that's what it was.
Dallas
versus
you know why you was mad.
That's what it was. Dallas Rams was a Thursday game. That was the only good.
That was the only good game. Yes,
that was the only good Thursday game. Legit, like the only good Thursday game, straight up. And it's like, oh, okay, that was actually pretty good. All right, cool, dope. Everything else afterwards, like Colts and Denver was the low point this season of Thursday games.
Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. It was absolutely the worst.
It's
game
like
ever.
It's like both sides were playing like, who wants to win? I don't want to win. No, you win. I don't want to win. It was just like, yo, somebody score. Somebody score.
I was so mad. And then Russell Wilson did the. You know what? Thanks for having
different
me,
country, baby. Different country, baby.
Like, thanks for having me, bro. You know what?
Anyways.
What's that shit that Denver be saying? Ride something.
Yeah, Bronco
Let's
Country,
ride.
let's ride.
I like
Let's
Russell
ride,
Wilson.
bro.
I think he's a really decent guy. I don't like what's happening to him this season.
He's
It's
too.
really-
It's like
I
feel.
don't like it. I think
You know what it
I like
is?
it,
You know what it
though,
is?
I fuck with Russ.
I think here's the thing with Russ. I feel he went to Denver and was making the best of the situation, and he got too enthusiastic, right? Especially when you see the clips from him on the sidelines and he's saying all this shit, and I'm like, yo, Russ, shut the fuck up. Like, nobody's caring. Nobody's caring. You know?
Russ still trying to prove himself because niggas is still getting on his nerves.
I mean, it's like, dog.
I think
through no fault of his own. It's not his fault.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's not his fault at all.
I don't think Russ
and
wants
I know,
to be
and
Denver.
and honestly, I feel like Sierra is grabbing his face like, don't even listen to me, baby. It just
He
like,
really is. It's like, dog, you got the hot dude. You got the hottest chick who clearly wants to fuck you every time she sees you. You're winning, dude. You're winning. You're winning. It's okay.
It's fine.
And it's crazy
don't worry
because it's
about
making niggas on the internet mad. And like if I was Russell Wilson,
and niggas look, I listen to a lot of Future. That's how I get my misogyny out. But
they're hating for no reason,
bro. These niggas hating for no reason. Like Future got sliders out here, like, bro, chill.
Yo, he ain't even doing. Russell's just minding his business, and it's like, yo, Sierra loves herself some Russell Wilson when he gets home. And it's like,
Russell
damn,
Wilson,
man.
I'm man. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me shit. That's all I'm saying. If I was Russell, you can't tell me shit because I'm like, hold on, my wife. You know what? Can't tell me shit. Honestly, I think Russell Wilson having a bad year this year. I think he turns around next year because the head coach and him are gonna get it together. I think that's what's gonna happen. I've said this before.
They had to play to his strengths. That's the problem.
Yes.
When they played against Kansas City, they were like, "Oh shit, this is what Denver could have been."
I mean, because if you look at the
but
stat line in that Kansas City game, Russell Wilson is actually scrambling. I think he scrambled for over 50 yards. He's scrambling, which is something he hasn't done this year. So I think the heck been looking somewhere else. Again, coaching is not difficult, bro. I promise you. We can do it. Any one of us can do it. Jeff Saturday's doing it. We can. So like,
this nigga hates Jeff Saturday.
I fucking detest
Dude,
that.
I mean, look, I would be hate. Look, think about it like this. It would be like if I don't know. Let's go with a wild pick. It would be like if you got what's his face?
What's the tight end? What's the tight end that left? You guys.
It would be like Marcus Spears coaching Dallas. Now, I think
not Marcus Spears.
Marcus Spears.
What's the tight end? The tight end that left. The one.
I know you're talking about Witten. That'd be like if Witten came in and was like, "Yeah, you're the coach of Dallas Cowboys." I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here, man!
Bruh.
Kidding me?"
Oh yeah, suck my dick.
Every Dallas Cowboy fan, you'll get the subsection Cowboys fans that will be like, "Give Witten a chance." Me, I'd be like, "Yo, fuck Witten. Why are we? Why is he coaching?"
You know who would be like, give Witten a chance. You already know who Red Hat. You know who's gonna give him a chance, man. Listen,
I'd rather have Tony Romo coaching. At least we know what Tony Romo can bring to the fucking table and shit.
Right.
And I know Tony Romo probably don't want to coach because CBS giving him all that fucking money commentating. So it's like, I don't want to coach. Fuck this.
I mean, to be fair, he's a really good commentator.
Endless bag, bro. He's about to get an endless bag from
my agenda of him and and fucking what's his face from Dallas fucking commentating. I need that to happen.
It's not.
Did I ever tell you I'm tired of your shit? Because I'm tired of your shit.
I'm just saying, I need that to happen just to see both of them shade each other. I need it.
Nah, I need to see a live conversation between RG3 and Shannon Sharp.
First off,
No.
RG3
is wild.
No, I know.
Said
because wait.
You meant to say, but
wait, no. Because Shannon get turned around, Skip, right? But Shannon get turned around, Skip, like he's just fucking with him, right? But if Shannon get in front of another nigga, it's gonna be chaos.
Just
RG3 saying jigaboo
was funny. Just like Lamar Jackson when he told that dude to eat a dick was funny.
Hey, first off, actually,
look, because they was like it's homophobic. I was like, no, it's not homophobic. Like this is what we say. Like,
actually, if we're gonna end it, let's end the show like this. Let me ask you guys this: Where do you think Lamar's going to go after the season? Since clearly Baltimore is loafing with his ass on paying him, where do you think he's going to go? Who do you think is going to pick him up and throw money at him?
Who has need that has players?
Take Indianapolis off the table because they ain't gonna
fuck them. Fuck them.
No,
Jacksonville.
no. You think Jacksonville will take him?
No. Trevor Lawrence is still their guy.
Yeah.
I would have gone. I could still go Carolina, but I would have gone them for sure if CMC was still there. But he's it's a AFC team, and I want to say Vegas, and I need you guys to hear me out.
And Vegas got money. Raiders got some money.
But they also gave, I think, Derek Carr some money, so it might be tough.
To who? Fucking what's his face?
No, Derek Carr. Derek Carr still got.
Derek Carr made a lot of money.
Yeah, I think he still has some years on his contract. But that would be the perfect landing spot for him, because, but this is another sleeper team. He doesn't leave the DMV.
You think Washington gonna throw money? You think he's gonna Commanders?
Come on. We were just talking about what you would do with
See, Justin, I don't see Miami because they got Tua, and they invested too much money in Tua.
There's still too much going on with Tua.
They invested too much money in Tua to do
I'm
that.
telling you.
I mean, he from down there, bro.
So you mean to tell me he gonna go 45 minutes up 295 to Washington?
Think about it. He has a receiver. He has two receivers. He has two running backs,
and a tight end.
Lamar is just gonna do Lamar things.
This nigga gonna have 2 jerseys for selling the DMV,
bruh.
Man,
do you know how much of a finesse that is if you get Lamar Jackson with the Commanders? Holy shit!
You know what? I want Lamar Jackson to go to the Commanders.
If he does, I'm gonna put in my paper.
There's gonna be Ravens.
I know what I said. I want him. I want the smoke.
There's gonna be Ravens fans that are gonna be born again Washington fans after that. You know,
if he does, or check it.
It's gonna be some nigga that moves there 45 minutes.
Because you want to get him back to Florida, right? If Brady leaves,
Tampa, think he'll fit that system?
I don't know. Byron Leftwich, though.
True.
Jackson feels like Byron Leftwich to stay.
So Jacksonville feels likely. Tampa Bay is on the board. Washington is the wild card pick easily.
It is, but think about it. They don't have a quarterback right now because Carson Wentz didn't cost them anything.
No, I didn't. It was like a freebie, technically.
So they can literally cut him, or they can keep him, bring in Lamar, and have him and Heineke fight for the number 2 spot.
I say maybe Tennessee.
That's a good one. Damn. So what do you?
I don't know.
I mean, because Ryan Tannehill is pretty much.
They kind of like Tannehill.
He's pretty much over in Tennessee. It's over. The Ryan Tannehill experiment is over.
I was gonna say Steelers.
No, I didn't say they love Tannehill. I said they kind of like Tannehill.
Steelers is also. That's not. And also, it's not a far drive though. It's not a far drive.
Not a far drive.
Baltimore to Pittsburgh, yeah.
But it's a division. I don't see him going to a division rival.
I mean, there are plenty of times we had people going to in division. I mean, it happens. I mean,
it happens, but he's still it usually happens when they're washed, like Brett Favre going to Minnesota. Like
Carson Wentz went from fucking Philly today. He went to Philly to Indianapolis to Washington. So.
Washed, or what's his name from Philly going to the Redskins at the time.
Yeah,
he was washed. It usually happens when they're washed.
He was washed.
So
Lamar. If Lamar leaves Baltimore and goes to Pittsburgh, he's going to make sure every fucking year he beats them twice.
They remember.
They don't want that. They don't want that.
I wouldn't want that shit.
I say he goes down 295, man.
Like, can you imagine signing a 10-year contract?
Because
if
he has a place if he has a house in DMV, like, why would you want to leave?
Actually, here's another one. And this would actually make the team very deadly. The Texans.
I thought about that, but I didn't want to say it.
Texans got a lot of money. They got a lot of pieces, and they don't have a solid quarterback, which is why they were doing the switching.
See, the thing about the Texans is the Texans have a gift. They have a gift to just show up and fuck it all up.
I wouldn't mind him playing in the Texans though. I wouldn't.
That would be a good landing spot in every
Like
building.
they was doing just fine until what happened.
Yeah. Or if you want to put him in the NFC, New Orleans.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Christian Olave. If Kangard Mike comes back, and that's a and Taysom Hill.
Yep. I can play.
Listen,
but I'm also running back.
The packages, the triple, quadruple options is gonna be crazy because Lamar's gonna hand it off to Taysom Hill. Taysom is gonna hand it off to the running back, and then they're gonna turn around. They're gonna turn around, and Taysom Hill is gonna throw it to Lamar Jackson down the field, touchdown. The Jets, the Giants, and the Jets both. I mean, I don't know,
nigga. That's not an option at that point. That is
I think the
decision.
Jets. I think the Jets are still gonna keep
Mike White.
No, not Mike White. The other guy, Zach Taylor.
Zach something. I forgot.
Yeah, they're still gonna keep him. I mean, this is what his third year. Like, yeah. I mean, and
Lamar sounds enticing for the Jets, though. If you think about it, it is kind of like, oh shit.
He does a lot. Like, there's like at least 6 to 7 teams.
I don't see it.
Giants.
There's seriously 6 to 7 teams Lamar can legitimately.
The Giants.
Giants 100%.
They still believe in their.
No, I get that. There are several teams that he could like drastically change. Like absolutely.
The thing
I just don't see the Jets being one of them.
The thing I think about the Giants is the Giants situation is super close to what he has right now in Baltimore, where it's just him and maybe a running back, and not anything. No great options at receiver. So it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be looking at that.
Tired.
Yeah. But that's all I wanted to know. But anyways, next week we're definitely going to dive into
Commanders.
The Mr. Commanders. Woo!
We're gonna see how these bowl games going.
We're gonna see how these bowl games happen. We're gonna see about the NBA, and we'll see what this mess of an NFL weekend is gonna be, and see what happens from there. So thank you guys for joining in, and we can probably do this next week. And that is it, guys.
Peace.
Peace.